Bryson, I can definitely get there late for that.
What? Bryson got shit. Bryson's joints is up there with Chris's. I don't know what you talk about.
Bryson's what?
Bryson got some joints that's up there with Chris Brown.
No, he does not.
I'm not saying he can't go song for song with him, but Exchange and
recording?
Don't.
That's 2 songs.
We recording?
Them 2 songs.
That's 2 songs.
Oh shit. Are we? Oh shit.
Yeah, we
oh,
are.
them two songs is up there with any Chris Brown songs
No,
you
they
can
are
think of.
not.
Talking
No, they're
about
not.
Bryson Tiller's Don't?
In Exchange.
In exchange.
What you
They're
talking
strong
about?
songs.
They're strong songs. Are they
What
stadium
song?
songs? Are they stadium songs? And mind you, that's 2 songs. I'm not paying $500 ticket.
What you think,
to see a nigga who has 2 songs?
I don't think he got Don't. He got
The one with Rihanna?
Don't Exchange. He got what's that?
Yeah, that's
Wild
it.
Thoughts.
Wild Thoughts.
He got
She
Right
good
My
by
Wrongs.
Shit.
Sorry Not Sorry.
What are we doing?
He got some. Bryson got like.
Are these $500 ticket songs?
You're not going for that. You're going to see Chris Brown, but he has like 20 minutes worth of songs.
No, he does
And
not. No, he does not.
again, I don't agree with the setting, but Summer can go neck and neck with Chris Brown, nigga.
No, she cannot.
And what?
Songs.
Come on, man.
Boy, y'all niggas.
Come on, man.
Y'all niggas is.
I don't know what flavor dick you smoking today. That shit premium.
Have you ever heard women when Session 32 come on?
Yes.
What are we talking about? It shouldn't be nothing but women there anyways.
It's Summer. You're saying Summer Walker can go song for song with Chris Brown? Are you putting Summer Walker in Allegiant Stadium as the headliner?
I think you're missing.
I'm not.
My point is going. My point is going way over your head. I'm saying
If she can go song, because you can without Summer Walker and without Bryson Tiller, you can put Chris Brown in Allegiant Stadium and do the same and do similar numbers.
okay, but we're mixing the music and the brands. I'm saying
The music make the brand, don't it?
no, absolutely not. Nicki Minaj's music didn't make her brand. Drake's music didn't make his brand.
What made Drake's brand?
Dr. Dre's music didn't make his brand.
What did it then? Explain it to me.
I'm saying the music and the brand are 2 different things. How you move with your brand and how you move with your music are 2 different things. Snoop Dogg's music did not make his brand.
Yes, it did. It started his whole career, catapulted to doing other shit. But I get what you're saying, though.
His brand has outgrown his music. Absolutely.
the thing, yeah.
Snoop's music got him to perform at the Olympics. Seriously?
He didn't perform at the Olympics, did he?
Performed at the Super Bowl.
No,
did
he performed at the Olympics. Yes, he did.
He did a beach thing at the Olympics. Beach
Okay.
performance.
I'm saying the brand and the music are we oftentimes we confuse the two. And while I disagree with the stadium choices, Chris Brown is stadium worthy.
Because of his music.
Yes.
Chris Brown's brand is still recovering.
No, his brand is. I'm saying he's stadium worthy because of the music. But what I'm saying is Chris Brown in the stadium and Summer Walker at the Brooklyn Bowl, the music is going to hit the same.
Yeah.
Summer got joints.
At the Brooklyn Bowl. The Brooklyn Bowl is not Allegiant Stadium.
Again, I'm saying I'm not talking about the music. The music, I think Summer has the music to be up there with Chris Brown when it comes to the women. She got the joints. I don't agree on the venue though. And I just seen Bryson at Thomas and Mack. So for brand wise to go from the Thomas and Mack to Allegiant Stadium is dope. But I don't think he has stadium music. Not too many artists do. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Summer Walker has stadium music either. Well, music enough to move an entire stadium is what I'm saying.
You're making my point. I don't know if you know that.
No, I'm saying.
Let him cook.
I'm saying.
Yeah, he
again,
cooking himself.
No,
He jump
I'm
right
not.
in the
I'm
fire,
saying
himself.
if you're talking about music, just the music.
Just the music.
If you're staying on just the music, Summer Walker has music to keep her in that Chris Brown range.
I don't agree. Because again, you keep making it about the brand. Summer Walker doesn't have a bad brand. Chris Brown.
Summer Walker is notoriously known for not liking to perform. What do you mean?
I've never heard that. If that's the case, okay, cool. You're not saying based on just her music, you're putting Summer Walker in Allegiant Stadium. You're not.
There's a reason she's on that. There's a reason he put her there though, and it got to be the music.
I'm not saying she's not. She doesn't.
The
make
stadium
good
is
music.
just super big.
But again, we just said Bryson Tiller has what 20 minutes. You're not doing 20 minutes. You're not paying $500 for a ticket to go see a 20 minute
I don't know
artist.
if Bryson Tiller got 20 minutes. All I'm saying
You
is
literally
all
just
I'm
said
saying
that
is
at the beginning of the
exchange. All I'm saying
conversation.
is exchange. No, I think the average concert is what 3 hours maybe.
About 3.
About 3.
So Chris Brown does
Chris Brown gonna do
45 to
about.
an hour.
He's gonna do way more than 45 to an hour.
Any no artist, no.
Chris Brown's gonna do an hour, hour and a half.
I think my daughters went to go see Janae, and she was up there for a minute. But the average concert is around 45 to an hour. The main act.
The headliner.
If he does 45 to an hour, then Summer probably does 30. Bryson is between 20, anywhere between 20 and 25. All I'm saying
It's
is,
an hour.
all I'm saying is, Exchange and Don't are big enough hits to where the music itself can probably move a stadium. Those songs are that well known. The rest of it, he might be in. I don't know
songs
if
do
it's,
he do before he
he's
do
in serious
Exchange
trouble.
Dope?
that is where he might,
He's in
because he
serious
got joints. But I
Yeah.
like Bryson Tiller. But again, a stadium is big as shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Summer got joints. Joints.
She's
Don't know.
like you said. She's Brooklyn Bowl joints.
Summer to me feels like a more intimate artist.
I agree.
Period. She doesn't really have like the pop songs and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Her music feels like it's more intimate. But brand wise, amazing for the brands. I can't even fucking, like I said, I just seen Bryson Tiller at Thomas and fucking Mack.
Do you think Bryson Tiller gets a bump because he's on tour with Chris Brown? I don't think so because we already know who Bryson Tiller is.
I think Bryson Tiller single-handedly for a moment had changed the way we listen to R&B at Fort Tom.
I agree with that.
He's
I don't think he gets
deserving.
I don't think he gets a. I don't think niggas is gonna leave the stadium like, oh, let me go listen to that new Bryson Tiller song I never heard before until tonight. Like, let me go run through his catalog all over again.
Yeah.
Like we've never heard. We know who Bryson Tiller is. That's why we know he's not a nigga you put in the stadium tour.
Well, no, I'm just shocked. But those three names themselves on a paper is enough to move some shit.
Yeah, it's enough.
So
to make me wanna
that
go.
is a fucking lineup. I can't be mad at the lineup at all. But when I seen Allegiant, I was like, oh.
I think Chris Brown can do Allegiant. I think Chris
can do
Brown
by
can carry
itself, really.
Allegiant by itself. So the rest of that's just
I don't know.
you don't think so?
You think Chris can do Legion by himself? Radio Stadium by himself?
The only two people I know that can do Allegiant
That's Black.
probably by themselves. 3, 4, maybe
Who?
5.
Damn, your number keep going up.
Yeah, 5. No.
See?
Beyonce, because she's already done it. The Weeknd, that nigga is crazy. He got 2 shows at Allegiant back to back. I ain't never seen no shit like that, except the K-pop motherfuckers. But he got 2 shows back to back. I think Playboy Cardi can.
That's crazy.
That's wild. But okay.
What? I don't know if y'all know about Playboy Cardi is one of them ones, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. Travis Scott probably
I was about to
close.
say Travis Scott.
Travis Scott probably close.
Uh,
Beyonce. Well, did I say Beyonce
You
already?
said Beyonce.
Kanye and Drake.
And Kendrick.
Fuck, a stadium?
Yes.
we're not gonna play with Kendrick right now. Maybe a year ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a year ago, maybe not. Kendrick now, yeah, he's gonna pack out the stadium. How long that lasts, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball.
Yeah.
Right now, he's.
I'm not gonna argue that won't be no hoes there, but I ain't gonna argue it.
It's
There'll
hoes.
be a lot of niggas in Kung Fu
I've literally seen
lot of niggas
hoes.
in koofies.
I've literally seen hoes.
Koofies and game
I've
bandanas, huh?
seen hoes get up and start crip walking when Kendrick came on.
Koofies, Kung Fu wear, and
I've literally seen hoes get up and
tats
start
on
crip
their
walking
face.
when
Red
it came on. Like we seen it, we saw it.
Let's go heal. Nigga come up to get tickets. What's up, fool? Type of nigga.
You're not gonna send me a ticket? Why you being weird?
So that's 6 names then. Playboy Cardi, Travis Scott, Kanye, Drake, Beyonce, Weeknd. Kendrick.
I don't know about
Post Malone.
I don't got posting hip hop no more. But goddamn, his country is good. His country is fucking amazing. I ain't gonna lie to you. That man can make some fucking music.
I can't listen to it.
I never find out.
Yeah.
Never.
He does more of the hip hop shit at the shows than he does the country shit.
Does he?
I had to hear it on my own. I said I want to hear this nigga because he sold out.
Sold out where?
No, I felt like he sold out. Because what he did was
He came in the game with rap.
He came in the game with rap,
And then he
then
switched
he went
up.
to like rock, and then he got on Big Sean album and completely washed him and was like, all right, y'all, I'm back out, and then goes to country. So I said, let me listen to this shit.
He's multi-talented.
That shit was pretty damn good. I can understand why niggas was giving him, outside of, the race, I can understand why niggas was giving him respect, and kind of like Beyonce was like, man, get this motherfucker out of here.
I'll never find out. I just had to take your word for that. I've never pressed and play on Post Malone.
What y'all thought about that Will Smith album?
Well, that shit stinks. That shit
a new album out?
stinks.
Yeah.
Yes.
I found out because he was trashing it on.
Oh,
on
that
Twitter.
shit stinks. I said, man, get this shit.
Will say he
all
going
the gospel shit.
Will say he going on tour this summer.
Huh?
He was just at he was just here.
He was just here.
Was he?
Yeah,
He-
Brooklyn Bowl.
Will say he going on tour this summer.
He came out to what the fuck? The Bad Boys. Bad Boys.
Really?
Yeah.
Will say I saw him say it on $1 million worth of
I ain't
games.
seen
Like
him
yesterday.
talk to so many.
They
black
interviewed him
people.
too?
Yeah, he was. They had a clip where they was like rapping and shit. That shit was cool though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's good to see Will back
Him and
in
Gilly was
the
rapping?
hip hop. Yeah, one of Will Smith's songs.
He
I didn't know,
watched
but
Gilly, huh?
no, because I have to say this because I didn't. Apparently, Will was like really like that back.
Yeah.
Like,
He
the music was like kid and playish, but Will could rap.
Yes.
So I didn't know that.
Prince was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. He
He
was
got the first Grammy.
Right.
he was actor. All
Yeah,
I
he
know
did
is
got the first
that nigga
Grammy.
Just bounce with me. That's what I got.
Oh, you missed.
So you
the
missed
first-
Summertime.
I
You
missed
missed
Summertime.
Parents Just Don't Understand.
Summertime is still a
Nightmare
big
on Elm
hit.
Street. Summertime still get played.
But I was young. I was very young.
Album was
kind of.
No,
I liked it.
Yeah, that's
Is that
what
the
I
one?
came
Is that the
around.
one?
Chasing
Miami?
Forever, all that shit.
Yes, sir. That's me.
the Trackmasters produced that whole
Yup.
album.
Got
bro.
the
That's
Men in Black, just the two of us, getting jiggy with it, Miami. That's my Will Smith.
You got Will Smith.
No, see, Will Smith and Fresh Prince are the same person.
Yeah, them two different. You got Will Smith.
He didn't become Will Smith after,
Yeah, you ain't
after he
get
blew
Fresh
up in the
Prince.
movies. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Fresh Prince was that nigga.
hip-hop.
Yeah, so I was reading the comments and it was like, yeah, man, niggas went outside then and Will Smith could rap. But I missed that type of rap. It was like you can kind of dance with it, but niggas is still rapping.
Shit was fun.
Like I really fucked with
It was
Kid and
happy.
Play.
It was happy rap. We don't got
shit.
happy rap no more. That's why the big timers got to come back.
What? Absolutely not. Please
We
don't.
don't do that,
I'm
man.
with that.
We need more.
How
happy
many,
rap.
We don't have no
how many
happy
artists
rap.
do you even fit in that genre though?
Happy rap?
Yeah, like Fresh Prince,
Fresh
Kid and
Prince,
Play,
Salt and Pepper.
Skee-Lo.
Skee-Lo, Salt and
Coolio.
Pepper. Coolio.
Do you put Coolio there?
Yeah.
That nigga Gangsta's Paradise.
It's
Yeah.
not happy rap at all.
Fantastic
Have you
Voyage.
seen Dangerous
Too
Minds?
Hot.
Have you heard?
Fantastic Voyage.
This nigga crazy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Get honey
On the floor. Gonna get up and get down. He's
Yeah.
a happy gangster.
Happy Gangsta is nuts.
Even like our era, like all the Crank That's,
Soldier Boy.
they Crank That Batman, all that
Yeah.
shit.
Them
The
franchise
Stanky
boys.
Leg.
Would you consider that happy rap?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good fun, happy rap.
So if it came with a dance, it's considered happy rap?
No, if it's just a good fun time and it's not promoting negativity and
They not
exploiting
killing
sex and
their
shit. Yeah. Happy rap. That's why the big timers, baby. Get your roll on.
That is. They didn't do much violent. They-
Partying like a rock.
Party like a
Party
rock
like a
star.
rock star.
Oh.
Do you even know that song?
Skull shirts.
Do we know them songs? Like, do you know the song? I know we know the hook. Do you know any of the rap?
Absolutely. And then the remix with Chameleon and Wayne. What we talking about, nigga? What we talking about, nigga?
They can make happy rap great again, baby.
Let me call my
They
ride.
see me rolling. What?
Let me call my ride.
I would say that
Yep.
was kind of. I would say in the 2000s,
It was mostly happy rap.
Slim Thug, Paul Wall, and all them niggas. That was like, it felt like happy rap to me. And then you go into the more violent UGK and
Do we throw Kanye in that?
It was poppy rap. Maybe not happy rap. But
Kanye was more like felt like backpackish.
He's a backpacker.
It was like backpack rap.
So
But he
anything-
wasn't that- he wasn't
anything that's
boring, though.
not.
Promoting sex and drugs.
But
and
if
violence.
you want to give a like a complete name for like happy rap, then we talking about the Kid and Plays, the what's them Full Force.
But rap was just developing, so they didn't.
Full
Yeah,
Force,
shit
though,
like
they
that.
sung, didn't they?
Yeah, they sung first. They was
Ain't
R&B
too
singers.
what's that? Ain't my type of height, y'all. It ain't my type of height. Ain't that Full Force?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they sung.
but they was they used to sing.
Oh, okay.
They sung. They were
Okay.
singers.
See, that's all before my time. I ain't grow up on music like that, but that music hits hard for me.
Yeah.
You like 80s, 70s, 80s, like, boy, I would have been overdosed.
You had a coke habit.
Heroin. Now I'm going.
It's hard. It's hard for that era because that's when
the beginning
that's when
stage.
NWA starts really taking over. So that's the prevailing image.
And that's the crazy part. All of these niggas outside of fucking what? Ren and Easy were fucking. They ain't no different than the rest of these niggas.
Yeah.
So I say, bring Studio Gangsters back, man. I miss them.
It's
I'm not mad
safer.
at Studio Gangsters. I'm not mad at that because most of them were really. Seem the ones that we know of anyway.
Yeah, outside of NWA, which probably like brought in the new. It was called quote unquote reality rap at first, but most of them niggas was like
Can't
squares.
say that though, because it's like a jungle sometimes. That's reality rap.
Yeah.
Like a jungle sometimes.
Yeah, but nobody. But look,
It was
the
a
nigga had on
gangster.
a cat suit.
That was reality.
Yeah, but it was broken glass everywhere.
Yeah, but that didn't like scare. You know what I'm saying? That didn't like.
Earth, Wind, and Fire and rap.
Yeah. That's Earth,
Yeah,
Wind,
it was
and Fire
kind of like
rap.
we ain't taking this shit serious.
But they didn't have
They
no
did at
template
the
to go
time.
by though, so they was really setting the trend because they ain't had nothing else to go by, so they had to set
The
the tone.
NWA niggas had Uzis and all that shit. Like, you niggas is squares outside of two of y'all. And then
Early hip hop niggas was dressing like
banging on wax.
Early hip hop niggas was just like Cameo.
Yeah.
Early hip hop niggas was dressing like that.
And why we keep leaving Too Short out that mix too? Because he was impactful then in the 80s, right there with NWA.
Yeah, but that wasn't.
Born the Mac.
I didn't really take Too Short as like. I mean, it was a certain type of reality rap. It was more so like pimping.
When did Too Short become a non-regional rapper? Anyway,
He's still regional.
that's not true.
Bullshit.
What?
When did we start recognizing Too Short on a national level?
Born the Mac.
Nah.
Freaky Tales was
Shake That Monkey.
motherfucking popping. Nah.
Shake That Monkey. he became a. Shake That Monkey and Bitch.
Man, he had Getting It, The Ghetto, all that shit. That was
That
national.
nigga was.
That was national hits. He just happened to be from Oakland.
That nigga was from here.
No, because we saw Oakland rapper at the same time getting national exposure.
Hammer. He
Yes.
wasn't Hammer.
No.
So
Would Hammer be considered happy rap?
Yes.
absolutely.
He might be the poster child for happy
No,
rap.
he's
Now I
not.
think about
No,
it.
he's fucking not. It's
Why
Vanilla
not?
Ice. Ain't that the first? That's the first like
If
number
anybody's
one.
gonna be the poster child, it's gonna be Will Smith.
No.
Parents just don't understand.
Nah,
I think
Vanilla
I could
Ice.
be Mike Tyson.
Vanilla Ice was there. Vanilla Ice gave us the first number one hip hop single ever.
He
Cause he was white.
did.
You got Run DMC. Like them niggas wasn't like Christmas in Hollis and shit. And that predates Will Smith.
No, that was
About the same time.
Was it?
Yeah.
Run DMC slightly earlier, but Will was right there, like 86, 87, all the way up.
The two young niggas was LL and Will Smith.
Yeah.
LL got corny fast though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't know it was that fucking fast. Like he went from like rapping to like the
He's D'Angelo
The
before
women
D'Angelo.
that shit was fast. I thought it was like
So which one? Mama say knock you out?
shit.
Mama said knock you out. I think it was after.
After Around the Way Girl, it felt
Yeah,
like
it was
he
afterwards.
just started.
I think that was after. So he came. So he still. And then you had the whole cannabis shit. So he was.
He
I mean,
sustained.
LL kind
They
of
called
was.
him Big L.A.
Now.
That's I
what
think when he started going like, all right, now this is kind of a little cheesy.
You know, that was actually when I started paying attention to LL.
See, you caught niggas when they were in their cornball moments. You didn't catch them before. That's what it was.
I said, this nigga stinks.
At that point, you could just throw sliced cheese. At
I think after that is when I first heard Hey Lover.
Oh, you caught on late.
you caught on late. Like,
I
but
forgot
you
And then
know
my
what,
pops put me on I'm Bad. Like, I was like, oh, this nigga was rapping.
you didn't watch Crush Groove?
That's all.
I watched it late my damn self. I
I
can't.
haven't watched it. I
you
never seen it.
really ain't missing nothing, but it's
Ain't
cute.
that? Then it's on my radio. That's
Yeah,
what he was
it's the
performing
story
at.
of it's really Russell Simmons' story played by Blair Underwood.
Was he like raping women and shit?
Nah, they left that. That's left on the editing floor. God damn, man. Man, why we gotta do our legends like this? Right.
Oh, hey, man. Wifey ain't here today, but hey, man, that place next door, dog.
Nigga, they fucked my order up. I gotta go back to day, yeah. I ordered some hot links, them niggas. I came home, I had some like smothered pork chops. Fuck is this shit?
I was fucking, she got us with the, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Right? I was like, all right.
I can cook, baby. I'm from Memphis.
Man, that shit was trash.
Nigga, you got the pig feet.
Shout out to me, man. That shit wasn't no pig. It was just feet. Nigga, his bone. I did. It wasn't nothing but bone. Though. I'm like, damn, man.
Pig feet.
Motherfucker put not a pig on this motherfucker. Like what's the motherfucking pig buried?
Them holics did look kind of dry.
She had buried the motherfucking.
They told me to
pig
come
and
back
put it
after
in
the
a plate.
floor to get a corrected plate on the house.
The fish. I told y'all to get the fish.
This is archaeology shit.
The fish is cooked.
He said get the fish.
That's all I got. I got the chicken. I got the fried chicken. I had the fried chicken.
The fish
hot
wasn't
link,
bad.
and
It
the
was just
pig
kind of
feet.
salty.
The fish was cooked to order. That's the only thing.
The chicken was solid, but the hot link tastes like a beef jerky.
Damn, I don't even want to get my plate now.
And she went to the goddamn pet cemetery and dug up a pig and just put the fucking
How
bones
was the
in it.
chicken?
Goddamn.
How was the chicken?
Them yams wasn't yamming
This is
neither.
a what kind of?
I know canned yams when I taste canned yams. Nigga.
And then she, wifey was mad. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. So she got like some apple pie. And it was like some ground cloves in it. I don't know what the fuck ground cloves are.
Cloves, yeah.
Okay.
What are cloves?
They like the little black thing. They add like seasoning to it. Like small little seeds.
So wifey was like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
Apple pie tastes like
she don't play
menthol.
by her sweet
Everything I did was because I was like, I'm not even into mac and cheese like that in the first place. But you can't eat everybody mac and cheese. There's certain things you just can't eat everybody's. You know what I'm saying?
Mac and cheese was cool.
So I went to all the safe joints.
And I try anybody mac and cheese.
I got chicken.
That
I got a
real
hot
good,
link.
real bad.
I got the pig feet, and then I got a chocolate cake.
Boy, I know your toilet was
Man, he was on the commode.
No, I
put
put that shit on Twitter, man. I've been doing good, man. You see my sides are going down a little bit.
What?
I've been doing good on my diet. Right? I really only like eat something crazy on Sundays, right? But I got a few dietitian friends, and I didn't reach out to them. But I'm like heavy on the protein right now. Protein keeps you full, but sometimes it can, your bowel movements. You know what I'm saying? But I went balls deep, in with my fiber.
Okay.
It ain't warned me. I should have asked. So you supposed to like when you start eating fiber, it's supposed to, you're supposed to add a little bit. Shit, I ate like two fiber bars, nigga. When I tell you, oh, it was bad. Oh my God.
Pictures mound in the toilet.
That was the day you had to go to work, did you?
Hell yeah, it started at work, nigga. Shit, I was at work all day.
All you can think about is going to the bathroom the whole time.
Man, well, I was wearing the fuck out of the porta potties, man. I said, yeah, I should have asked. He goes, God damn.
How long it take for it to take effect?
I think I probably ate my first fiber bar at like, I want to say like 7:30.
Okay.
I was cool. When you gotta like, you feel like, you gotta use the bathroom, but you can kind of still, you know what I'm saying? Until you get to like a safe spot, you know what I'm saying? So I said, fuck it. So I ate another one.
Oh, shit.
And that's what it was.
Double
just
time.
like, yeah. Well, what the fuck you doing? That's what my body was telling me, man. So I told wifey I gotta chill. I ain't fucking with that shit.
How long it take for it to kick in?
Well, like I said, I had the first one at 7:30, and then probably maybe an hour later, I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got to use the bathroom. Because at this point, it's just like, protein, fiber, and vegetables and shit, right? Well, vegetables got fiber in it too.
Yeah.
Broccoli and shit, right? But when I ate that second one, probably around like 10. Because I try to eat like every 2 hours.
Yeah.
By about 10:30, nigga, it was go time. Shit, I'm all the way up on the hill too. Like I'm all up like Hollywood and all that shit, nigga. You know, you gotta walk to them bathrooms.
Right.
They got them, nigga. Them park bathrooms far as a motherfucker. Like, god damn.
Hell no.
So shit, yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta chill. I had to chill on that one.
Are y'all at the point now where like you gotta go, like ain't no holding it?
That's pissing for me. I can't hold my piss no more.
I can hold
I
it.
can hold my pee. It's just when I gotta go. Like
I can't get all of it out. No matter how many times I shake, no matter what I do, it's
Oh,
still
you a freaky nigga.
it's still gonna be some piss left in there. I don't know.
That
I
shit
don't know.
hurts when you do that.
what?
It's
Well,
kind
hold
of
your
like
piss?
look, you feel like it burns.
I'm
when
gonna
you
go
do
to the health clinic.
that. Like
Get that shit out.
if you pissing and you don't let it all out and then you put it back in your pants and shit, like that shit hurts a little bit.
Maybe you want to check your prostate.
Ooh,
You may want to check your
ain't
prostate.
nobody going in my ass. 39. Shit.
You had your prostate checked already, didn't you?
I got mine checked out.
You didn't get your, I thought you said you did.
I said I was going to, but I didn't.
Go ahead,
Because I got all this other shit going on.
Go ahead, let them get you done, get you
So
right.
I gotta really like, you know what I'm saying? I really like my muscle is good. Like I got, you know, but the fat, and I gotta get this shit off of me because now it's starting to fuck with my like blood pressure and shit. And I don't even want none of them issues. I ain't. So you ain't even gotta tell me twice.
Yeah.
No boy. So yeah, you gotta go ahead and do that. You can't be playing no more.
Yeah.
So I've been having to cuss out my wife and shit. Cause you know she'll come, she'll come in with the fast food and all that shit. Like, you gotta chill. You gotta chill for a minute, cause I gotta get this shit off of me for real now.
Bring
I
some
don't
salads to
even
go.
wanna- Once you get on that medication and shit, it's kind of,
Yeah. That's
Cause I'm on the same shit right now with my allergy medicine.
They figured out
I'm
what you're
so
allergic to yet?
dependent on it. No.
They still ain't figured
So
it
what
out.
she was like, I want you
pollen
to.
season.
She was
too.
like, I want you to take Allegra twice, 2 at night, 2 in the morning, 2 at night.
Mhm.
But now, when I don't take it, my body craves it.
She making you a crackhead.
My body is dependent on it now.
Yeah.
Like I'm used to taking like
allergy medicine.
yes, nigga. If I don't take it, I'm fucked up. I'm itching. Like
You had local honey before?
local honey.
Yeah. It's basically like it's honey that's created in the area, and so like it helps with the allergies and shit like that.
Where will you find local honey? Here?
Up north, you go to the orchard. That's up
Gilchrist.
Yeah, the Gilchrist orchard.
They sell it. They sell it. They sell it there.
Yep, you can get some there.
Why local? So it don't, the stuff
Because
that's
of the
settled in.
environment that you're in and the bugs with the
That
pollen
makes
and
Okay,
sense.
I'm gonna
so
check
it
that
helps
out.
It's a
Yeah.
natural kind of.
But you just put it in your like a tea or something like that.
Yeah, you put it in your tea.
Yeah.
You just take a tablespoon of it.
I'm gonna have to check that out because I can't.
That's what helped me with mine.
I'm not gonna go for. I can't do sick. I mean, it's already been probably about like 3 months now, but now like I've never had to do something to where if I don't take it on purpose, my body craves it, and it starts acting like counterproductive.
Yeah.
So like if I don't go, like I told you when we was outside, I purposely didn't take it yesterday. I wake up this morning and I'm itching, my nose stuffed up. I'm all fucked up, so I just tried to take it, and then my body's kind of like, "No, nigga, you was playing."
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to be no fiend. I feel like a fiend right now.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be that.
Got these cheeseburgers, man. I need some
Man.
Allegra.
Suck your dick. Shit.
Allergy medicine is crazy.
It's my body is, man, it's crazy. What's been up with y'all, man? Y'all went to the party of the year and shit yesterday. I couldn't help myself. Yeah, I was at the party of the year and shit. That shit's crazy, man. Damn. Oh, shit. That's what's up, though. Shout out. That shit was cool.
Oh my god, it was cool. I mean, it was
Looked like y'all had a great time.
it was cool. It was cool. I seen the biggest nigga bitch I ever seen in my life.
Man, it was a man, Buddha.
Oh my
A man.
god, I couldn't. The face.
They always be super big. I ain't never seen no little
I'm like I'm 6'4". I'm over about like
that nigga
6'7".
was big, nigga. That was the biggest nigga bitch I ever seen. And like, when I first, cause that's probably like the first person I saw when I got there. But like he was turned, so like all I saw was like a hat, like a tall person with a hat with like long wavy hair. Like damn, she tall. Like, oh, that is a nigga. That's
Hey,
a
y'all
nigga
got
bitch.
I see y'all wearing all the
Man,
rated.
she
the
look like
rated
Shannon
hats to
Sharp
hide
and
their
drag,
bottoms.
man.
That nigga like he could have played for the South Bay Lakers. And that's a big nigga bitch. Other than that, it was okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I feel like old boy was at a disadvantage. So it was a DJ battle. It was a DJ battle / dance party.
Okay.
I feel like the one DJ was at a disadvantage because for some odd reason, I don't know if it was his equipment or I doubt it was the sound system. So I'm assuming it had to be his equipment. Like there was a distortion in the sound. There was a distinct difference in the sound when he was playing versus when the other DJ was playing. Like the music is. I told SO it sounded like a car with like the treble all the way up but no bass on.
Oh wow. Okay.
So it's just like it just like the music like it didn't sound. It wasn't as sharp. Definitely when the artists were performing over the songs, like you couldn't hear the words as sharp. So it just like he just was at a disadvantage. I feel like he might have had some. I mean, a lot of the mixes were trash. Actually, to be honest, it was some solid mixes, but a lot of the mixes were trash.
Old boy that was DJ. Were you host bad?
Yeah.
Huh?
Jesus.
Some of the mixes was
Okay.
bad.
All right.
But it was like it wasn't a bad format.
Yeah, I got symphony vibes from it.
Sympathy Bob.
Symphony. You know when you go watch a symphony?
Yeah.
That's what I got from it. From what I seen.
It wasn't a bad. The concept was cool.
Yeah.
It was like verses mixed with like a brunch but no food.
Okay.
Yeah. It was more like I think they were trying to shoot for like the DJ battle and Juice. Like going back and forth because every round it was 7 minutes. This DJ played this artist. Like they had a Kirk Franklin versus Fred Hammond round. So then one DJ would do all Fred Hammond, then the other got to do Kirk Franklin. It's like 7 minutes of Fred Hammond in a club setting with a drink in my hand. I kind of feel like conflicted a little bit.
Nah, your ass got up and crip walked during.
I did see Walk to Kirk Franklin.
That is crazy.
It just
Briefly.
It wasn't a bad concept. It would need some tweaking here and there, but it wasn't a bad concept.
Shout out, man. Some local shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to everybody that's doing it locally.
Something different. You know, I think we tired of the same club and brunch routine that we do for so long. So it's cool to see somebody do something different.
Yeah, y'all the itch to get back outside?
Tell you.
To get y'all the itch to get back outside?
I mean, I'm always for being outside with us. I don't need no outside motivation for that. Seeing women with leather pants on, that made me feel like, okay, yeah, I would like to see that again.
Right.
It was a lot of leather on in there, and a lot of it looked good. One or two.
Lazy boy built with leather, but
I ain't say that.
one or two.
Yeah. But other than that, just like seeing pretty women with leather on, it kind of did something for me. So like that part of it, yeah, absolutely.
So they got like the cushion in the pussy part.
The fat pussy, the fussies. Fussies out there. There's a whole bunch of fussies out there. But it was cute, though.
That's what's up, though, man. It was nice to see y'all outside, man.
Yeah, I thought you was going to come.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're not finna set me up, but shout out, man. Shout out to everybody out there. We just inspired. That's all I got, Anything else been going on?
Nah, that's it for me. Shit, really
You
just.
said you had a late night, nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't go straight home.
Look at
I
him.
mean, it wasn't like that.
Grab something there.
Got some cutty.
I just was chilling, enjoying the scenery. I really was just in the back, just cooling. How y'all doing?
Felt like it.
Yeah, how y'all doing? All right, good to see y'all.
Hey, I even got some admirers. Boy, he was hugging chicks every other 3 minutes. I gotta give credit.
They're my friends, man.
Was it just you or did wifey go too?
No, it was just me.
Okay.
They're my friends, man.
I have a couple of, all right, I see you, Playboy. Ain't lost a step,
Nah, man, they're just my friends, man.
What about what's been going on with you, SO?
Man, nothing, man. Just working, man. Pretty much. Just being a bum. I don't know, man. I don't get out as much. I'm lying, but still.
Yeah, you
I'm trying to be real humble and shit. But now, we had a mandatory fucking training yesterday for like 4 hours. And I ain't seen a whole bunch of people in our front office. I've never seen like a whole bunch of white people. It really got me wondering, am I a DEI hire or what? And I just looked around the room and all that corporate jargon and all that talk. I'm like, man, nah.
Is there a lot of black people at your job?
there's a sprinkle. It's a sprinkle of us here and there, but
Sprinkle me, man.
yeah. But the majority of them is from the Caucasus Mountains, man. They cool, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, man, the diversity here is different. And then you see all the pictures on the wall of like all employees and shit. I ain't seen a non-white none of them pictures. So it'd be like group outings and shit, and they just feel like it
Ain't no brothers on the wall.
That's exactly how I feel. Like,
No
you know, I'll
brothers
be
on the
cool. They pay good, so I shut
man,
the fuck
no
up and do
brothers
my
on the
job. Do what I
It's
gotta do
nothing.
and go
It's
home.
nothing but niggas at my job. Well, at my location.
I don't see.
And I don't know if I want that neither.
Y'all might as well put like a green door on the side of y'all fucking building. I don't see how all y'all ain't fucking.
A lot of them is.
Okay,
lot
I say, hey man, it's
lot
some
of
boy, it's some heights.
It's some eyes over there. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of them fucking. They just I go to my work vehicle and I go straight to my car. I don't be.
I feel it,
I
man.
don't fraternize. I had my moments though. I had my moments when I was fraternizing.
I was listening to my man's on the way here.
Who?
He came on my playlist like randomly. Kales, right?
Okay.
By far,
Don't say something outrageous.
I ain't gonna say nothing outrageous. By far, It Seems Like You Ready is the greatest writing R. Kelly has ever done. At first, it was down low for me. But I think It Seems Like You Ready that's some great writing.
I believe I can fly.
Man, come on, man.
I believe I can fly.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Man, that's so that
It's
shit
a kid
universal.
song?
It
Not a
fits
kid
everybody though.
song.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's like an anthem. Like that. If not for his legal troubles and everything he's going through, I believe that's still one of the biggest anthems out there.
I believe I can fly.
Yes.
Absolutely. What can't that apply to?
They play it in church. They play it in the club. I heard it in the club on accident one time. Like
You can play that
And
any sports venue, which is
Yup.
where it was originally used in the Space Jam soundtrack.
universally accepted.
What situation does I Believe I Can Fly not apply to?
Yeah, I don't know if you call it the greatest anthem.
I think that's his best writing.
I think it's his best writing.
Oh, I thought I thought you had switched it up. It's like, no, it's not.
It's a great anthem. It's one of.
Nah.
We Will Rock You is probably up there.
Another One Bites the Dust.
Nah, I'm not putting Another One Bites the
I
Dust
got
up
to
there.
rock you over Another One Bites the Dust.
I mean, same person.
It's the same. Cool
The same
guy.
person, yes, same group anyway.
But yeah, We Will Rock You.
I Believe I Can Fly.
Hey, nah. What's that shit? Nah. Hey.
Goodbye, na 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 na, na 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 na. Yeah,
Who is that?
I don't know the artist. Now I think about it.
Enter the Sandman is up there.
Who is it?
What about the
Metallica?
song? About Welcome to the Jungle. We got fun and games. You know the song.
I'm
play
not
at your
saying
job.
it's
Joints.
I'm not saying it's an anthem though.
You know what? I'm not. It's been so long since I've heard it, so I can't even argue it. It's been a long time since I've
I
heard
Believe I
it.
Can Fly.
Yeah,
There's a reason
probably
for
since
that.
I was a kid.
Yeah, well, you fucking on 12-year-olds, so we're gonna take this off the radio. We're gonna not use this to inspire people because
Yeah,
we don't want to connect it to.
that Space Jam soundtrack wasn't bad too. Cause wasn't
No,
Come
it
on, ride that
was
train
not.
on it.
No, it was
Come on,
not.
ride that train.
Very solid.
Was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Was that original music
Very
or was
solid.
it like a
Original.
compilation?
Oh, that was a compilation.
What, the Space Jam soundtrack?
Yeah.
I thought it was all new original music from
I
different
know.
artists.
I Believe I Can Fly was. I'm just saying, like, was the rest of the soundtrack like compilation music or was it original music? 'Cause
Got
that-
Jam on there? I think Jam was on Space Jam.
Oh, yeah, I got the song on. It was
Jam.
probably.
Yep.
Talking about Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Nah, that's before.
Man, what's
You talking about what's them niggas' name?
get up, Jam.
No, Jam by Michael Jackson's not on there. You talking about Jam? Fuck.
Quad City DJs?
One of them niggas. I don't
95
think it's
South?
Quad City DJs. It's one of them.
If you want to jam now.
Yeah, fucking.
95 South, wasn't it?
No.
It wasn't Quad City DJs?
No. It's one of the.
I ain't getting no service in this motherfucker.
Who the
Man,
fuck?
somebody look up Space Jam soundtrack. I thought Jam was on that motherfucker.
Not the Michael Jackson jam. That came out way before the movie.
Get Jam.
You wanna slam? Welcome to the jam. Space Jam soundtrack.
Oh yeah, fly like an eagle on that motherfucker. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I seal.
Space Jam, yeah, Quad City DJs. I believe I can fly. Hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em high,
Yeah.
hit 'em high.
This is creeping into my. This might be creeping in my top 10,
I forgot
bro.
about these songs.
Top 10 what?
Top 10 soundtracks?
Ever. Yeah.
Nah, see now.
I'm 10, yeah.
Boy, fly like an eagle.
Top 10.
Space Jam. I believe I can fly alone on the same fucking album. It's crazy.
Yeah, this shit has some hits.
It's 4. It's 4.
Yeah, it's
Hit
4
'em
solid.
Hit 'em high. For you, I will.
For you, I will. No, I don't believe it's an original.
No, I'm saying just
It's
period.
just the album version, but it's still on there though. Yeah, this shit has some bangers.
Well, you tripping, boy. I might be. Yeah.
That might be top 5.
Top 5 is nuts. What are we talking about?
Top 10 for sure.
I got Romeo Must Die as number 1.
What?
I can't lie to you.
I ain't never heard
I
that.
really
so
like
I
that
don't know.
soundtrack. I can't be.
You don't know that one.
I mean, there's obviously Way to Exhale. There's obviously
Romeo
Bad
Must
Boys.
Die?
Dun, 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 dun.
Romeo Must
Die's
Die.
up there, bro.
No.
I got Romeo Must Die, probably Soul Food, Waiting to Exhale,
Soulful, Way to Exhale, yes.
Booty Call,
Above
The
the rim.
Wood.
Booty Call is crazy. The
Above
Wood is
the
crazy.
Rim.
I'm About It.
No,
Murder Was the Case.
no.
Murder Was the Case was a solid soundtrack.
Hey.
He young though. He was probably 6
Yeah, okay.
or less when it came out.
Alright,
Murder
alright.
Was the Case was a solid soundtrack. Bad Boys 2 is right there in y'all face. I don't know why we keep skipping
Bad
over
Coolie
Boys
that.
High.
2.
Coolie High's up probably my top 2. Gonna lie to you.
I forgot.
But that was just like a, it was a whole bunch of Motown shit. But that's probably like top 2. That's 7 right there. You just throw Space Jam, that's 8.
I really have to go through it. I definitely don't got them top. He said top 5. They definitely not top 5.
Space Jam?
Absolutely not.
Space Jam got some
Nutty
music,
Professor?
bro.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Best Man?
Yeah, you can keep that.
What?
I was never into that one. I was never in the Best Man, brother.
Hold on.
Oh, that's some good ones. Shit, you got me rethinking my little list.
Menace was a cool.
Mr. Society was a good one.
I might
What about New Jack City?
I might have been sleeping with the Best Man.
Oh,
New Jack City.
What's on that?
New Jack City is up there. I'm dreaming. Fucking
I want to sex you up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to sex you up. Living.
For the CTM. That's the OJ's, ain't it?
They redid
No,
it though,
they
didn't
did
they?
For the money.
For the Love of Money.
For the love of money. Yeah, I redid it on there. Yeah, boy.
New Jack City might be one of them ones.
I missed them days,
We
man.
slept on New Jack City.
Then when
soundtrack.
the music video would come out and then they had like little
Pieces of the movie.
pieces
in
of
it.
the movie. Oh man.
Yeah, how come they don't do that no more? Well, they don't make videos no more,
Yeah,
technically.
they don't really need to.
Yeah,
With the internet.
that's true.
Sucks.
What was the last movie that was worthy of that you felt like was worthy of a good soundtrack though? Because sometimes I feel like the soundtrack make the movie or it enhances the
Black
movie.
Panther? The one that Kendrick did?
I can't think of any music videos from that.
All the Stars had a music video.
They had a
already?
music
Oh, I
video.
didn't like that song. at
Beyonce
all.
had one for
Lion King.
Lion King.
Yeah,
Shit, that
that's-
was a whole
come on,
video
no,
album.
yeah,
though,
we
wasn't
don't
it?
even do. We ain't gonna do that, are we?
I didn't even listen to that.
The whole album was
I ain't gonna
was a video, wasn't it?
Judas and the Black Messiah soundtrack.
I think
He
Titanic.
sure did.
Titanic got to be the greatest, right?
Great as what?
No,
Like
come
that
on,
song
man.
picture with
No,
that fucking.
Celine Dion?
That Celine Dion picture with
Oh,
the
yeah.
when you talk about, I'm talking about song
Associated with a movie?
movie combination. That got to be the greatest.
Give
right?
me Drew Hill. We're not making love no more.
Come on, man. What the fuck? What song? What movie?
Soul Food.
What?
Nah, Mama for Soul Food.
Mama.
Yeah, I'll say what? Nah.
Yeah, Mama was
What?
bigger for Soul
Nothing's
Food.
nothing bigger than Celine and Titanic. That.
But you like Titanic, though.
But no,
You
I'm
like
just saying
Titanic,
the
that's
song.
the
This the
Whitney
bodyguard.
Houston, the
God
Bodyguard.
damn.
Oh.
The Bodyguard thing.
Sheesh.
I recently went back and watched that too. That's a
That's a good ass
solid
movie.
watch.
Good ass
watch.
Really?
movie.
Kevin Costner
What?
that dude.
Solid watch. Solid watch.
Very good.
Solid watch. I was damn near almost late for a concert.
Wasn't gonna hurt the baby.
I couldn't turn it off in it. That was a solid watch right there, man.
Whitney did her shit in there.
Yeah. Pre-druggy Whitney is woo. All right.
So I think she's already.
You think she's? Oh well, it didn't affect her appearance
No,
yet.
not yet.
Nah, the coke can't mess up her appearance yet.
Nah, she ain't had a Bobby Brown mouth.
Even though I prefer Preacher's Wife over
I've never seen
Bodyguard.
Preacher's Wife.
I seen it
My
one
grandma
time.
went to go take me. My grandma took me to go see that shit. 'Cause she like a super Christian and shit.
Yeah.
My grandma, I don't know if this guy supposed to be the angel's supposed to be trying to fuck her.
That's when Denzel was trying to take it from Courtney B. Vance, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I have nothing in the Bodyguard. It's up there with Titanic and Celine. I don't know, man. That Celine shit is crazy.
Mike and Free Willy?
Oh.
Was that who?
No.
It's just, I thought he was going, yeah, there you go.
What about Kiss from a Rose from Seal?
Solid. The movie was trash, though.
The movie was
But that's solid. God damn.
Yeah, that was one.
I still ain't got it over Celine, though. But goddamn.
It's a
You know I'm a Batman guy.
I know, that's why I said
Hear
it.
disrespect. I don't appreciate y'all.
Because that's not even the top album. That's not the top song on that soundtrack, though. It's Mama. By far.
Soul Food?
Yeah.
You don't hear, but you don't, outside of Mother's Day, you don't hear Mama nowhere.
But that's still Mama. When somebody tell me soul food, I'm go straight to Mama. That's it.
Do you?
Yes. What else do you go to?
We're not making love no
We're not
more.
doing this. Come
This is
on,
one of Drew Hill's best songs.
I still played the Outkast one In Due Time.
That's
in due
all.
time.
But I'm an older nigga.
In due time.
Yeah.
The Milestone song.
Yeah, I was just looking that one up.
That's the Milestone song. We're
Fuck
not
is
gonna
the milestone song.
the song.
I Care About You.
I care about you.
Girl, I
Care about you.
Oh. Not over Mama though. I mean, I got it as a soundtrack, but Mama is.
Mama, as a song in and of itself.
If you said it was the first, as soon as you say soul food, I immediately go to Grandma, your leg, and then Mama.
A Song for Mama was the fourth single off of the soundtrack. Then We're Not Making Love No More, and then I Care About You.
What was the first three?
What About Us?
Total shit.
in due time.
Boys and Girls.
Boys and Girls is by who?
Boys and Girls is by...
Damn, that's what 7 singles.
That's 6.
Tony.
I remember that one.
I do not remember that one.
I do remember though.
Anytime is the outro.
I do remember when
Casting,
nigga
with CeeLo on the
a good album was giving you 6, 7 singles
What
though.
About Us is the total joint.
That might be my favorite soundtrack.
Soul
Soul
Food.
That
It's
might
up
be.
there.
It might be that.
It's up there. What I have it at 2.
Damn, that might knock off Murder Was the
I did.
Case.
It was like 2 or 3. Yeah,
That Waiting to Exhale.
Oh, that shit. Yeah, wait.
and that's not on
Exhale?
streaming.
Babyface did that whole soundtrack.
Yeah,
I think Bad Boys 2 is my number one though.
What about Set It Off?
Bad Boys 2 was up there.
Bad Boys 2 is my number
But
one.
it was a lot of
gotta be.
skips. It didn't age well. We did that.
112 track on it, didn't it?
Bad
don't
Boys
know.
2
I
had
remember
like
what's up.
La La La.
Realest
La
niggas.
La La
Shake a
La
tail
La
feather.
La La La. Jay-Z.
Shake Tail Feather, yeah.
Had the Jay-Z shit, La La La.
Yeah.
Excuse Me Miss remix. You had the Loon joint, Loon and Khalees. You had Shake Your Tail Feather.
The first the band single.
There's some shit on
The
there.
band, it did.
It was some shit on there. Yeah, it was some shit on there. But, damn. They gotta put that Total song on streaming, man. That's only the original on there. I don't like it. Or the remix.
What about Set It Off? Missing You with Brandy, Shaka Khan, and Gladys Knight. Don't Let Go with In Vogue. Days of Our Lives with Bone Thugs. Sex on My Mind by Blue Light.
On that soundtrack?
Uh-huh.
Damn, I don't even
Let It Go with Ray J. The Heist with the 5 Footers. The Capers. Only get the paper.
Okay, no, go back to the beginning.
Or what?
Because you
Soundtrack?
Yeah. You kind of like went.
You gave me a
Oh,
solid
set it
a solid
off.
4.
Set It Off on the left, y'all.
Okay, I got no.
Missing You with Brandy, Shaka Khan, and Gladys Knight.
Tune.
Don't Let Go with In Vogue.
Super tune.
Days of Our Lives with Bone Thugs. Sex is on My Mind with Blue Light.
That's a solid 5. Is that the requirement? You gotta give a solid 5 for the.
Do y'all remember Billy Lawrence, the white girl?
No.
Okay. Let It Go with Ray J.
No.
The Heist with the 5-footers.
No.
Angel by Simply Red. I vaguely remember that. And the song that was on the when she got shot, they ain't even on the soundtrack.
Day after
Yeah.
day. That's a solid 5 though. It's top heavy.
I think that's all you gonna. I
Top heavy.
think that's all you can really require of a soundtrack is a solid
Yeah.
5. If you give me a solid 5, I feel like it's a solid soundtrack.
I'm not mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Damn.
Cause how many soundtracks have more than how many good soundtracks have more than 5 solid tracks? It's not a lot.
We gotta go through the track listing, but it's some. It's some.
I think it's very. It's probably
Especially
very
when it's
few.
not original music. Was Soul Food might have been the only one that wasn't like
Them was
like
original
all of
songs?
Soul Food was original music. I think.
I think so.
Them was original
Because they
songs.
pushed through, what, 7
I
singles?
think
that
maybe not
album?
the Drew Hill. I'm not sure about the Drew Hill.
Only one I still. I mean, I love it for. I think that is prime Babyface. You know, for what it's worth. I think he gets a little too much credit for his era.
Wait, you say you get too much credit for his era?
Yeah, I got Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis over there.
This guy here.
But
What?
Babyface and LA was whooping their ass.
In
this
the
guy here.
90s, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
They had kind of fell off.
That kind of
in
fills
the
it out.
90s.
You catch everybody on their down slope.
They were on the decline in the 90s. Jam and Lewis got started with the SOS band.
In the early 80s.
And then the
70s.
Janets, and then
Yeah, that's the 80s.
That's the 80s.
The 80s.
That was okay,
that's
put it this way. By the time like those like late 90s, early 2000s Janet albums, those was like the main things that Jam and Lewis was doing. And they did like a track on
outside of Soul Food, what was Face doing in the 90s?
LaFace.
LaFace
LaFace is what,
Records.
like 91? LaFace started in 91, I believe.
Tony, he was still doing his solo shit. He was doing what other
Everything on LaFace is everything on
Yeah,
LaFace
everything coming
he
out of
did.
LaFace.
Organized Noise.
So organized noise.
Organized Noise ain't got nothing to do with Babyface.
They on
What
his
do you
label.
mean? Okay,
Yeah, but that don't mean that still ain't. I'm not giving him no credit for that. He ain't write that shit. Organized Noise for them alone is
so TLC.
that's Organized Noise.
What do you mean?
No,
the
TLC is
Waterfalls.
LaFace.
Waterfalls is
Yeah,
organized
that- yeah,
noise.
'cause TLC was Dallas Austin. TLC was Dallas Austin. Like that's the producer that you put with that you credit for TLC.
I thought Organized
and
Noise.
Dallas was Face's young nigga.
Yeah, I ain't giving Face none of that credit.
What?
I think Face did.
You don't get in like a real Atlanta music scene like what
It
he
is.
was then without
LaFace.
Yeah, but is that his resources or is that his talent? His talent.
That's his talent. Cause you gotta understand, like he was in the deal, produced a lot of After 7 stuff.
After 7,
Like-
the Bobby Brown album.
The Bobby Brown stuff. You got like Teddy and them niggas was trying to be Face, bro, not the other way around.
He wrote My Mama for Johnny Gill.
I got Jimmy Jam and
Do
Terry
we?
Lewis. over
Does
there.
Atlanta music even do?
He
Is,
wrote
it-
We
is
Not Making
Atlanta
Love.
even in the place it's supposed to? It
Babyface?
is
Yeah.
now musically without Babyface.
Without LaFace,
I don't think it is.
Atlanta is not the hub.
That's his record label though. I can't give him no credit for his record label.
I'm saying
I'm talking about Babyface.
The Atlanta
as
music scene.
A writer in a
you
writer in a
serious?
talent.
As a writer and a talent, bruh,
As
the
a-
nigga has produced for Eric Clapton.
The nigga wrote End of the Road.
But yeah, a lot of the Boys to Men hits at that time.
He wrote "Can We Talk."
You bring up Jimmy Jam. This is one sided right now.
No, because look, I love Jam and Lewis. Like my dad worked with Jam and Lewis.
Come on, man. We ain't finna
I
do
have
this.
an affinity
I ain't
for
getting no
Jam and
motherfucking
Lewis.
service
Jam
up in
and
here.
Lewis
But we ain't
was
finna.
not-
Breathe
Babyface
Again by
was
Tony
whooping
Braxton?
their ass.
Most of his
He
music
wrote
sounds
"Can
like
We?" He
Tony
wrote
Braxton.
"Can We Talk."
Can we? Oh, that's what Kevin talk.
He wrote it. That was I seen.
There's New Edition records that nigga did.
I seen. I always watched, not always, but I watched R&B Money podcast like a lot, and what's the nigga? L.A. Reid was basically saying like, "Can We Talk" was like one of the first records that Face wrote without him. Like he wrote it
That was
and
when
then played
Faith
it for him.
Broke off and became Babyface.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like played it for him.
L.A. and Babyface.
Babyface.
And L.A. was the drummer doing all the drum shit, and Babyface was the nigga with all the pretty shit.
Digging on You by TLC. Don't Be Cruel. Come on, man. What we doing here?
You cannot discredit Jam and Lewis
Okay.
though.
No,
Jam and
yeah.
Lewis,
They
Not
wrote
discrediting them.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis wrote "Can You Stand the Rain,"
Yep.
"You Remind Me" by Usher, "Tender Love," Shantae's Got a Man, 4 Seasons of Loneliness, On Bended Knee, Alexander O'Neal, Never Knew Love Like This, Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic, woo, woo.
Oh,
New Edition, You Not My Kind of Girl, Heather Headley, I Wish I Wasn't, The SOS Man, Just Be Good to Me, Genuine, The Best Man I Can Be,
Okay.
If It Isn't Love, my New Edition, Mariah Carey, Thank God I Found You, The SOS Band, Tell Me If You Still Care, Johnny Gill, Rub You the Right Way, Janet Jackson, Got Till It's Gone, New Edition, Boys to Men, Mary J. Blige, No More Drama.
Is that hateration, holleration?
No, it's off the same album. Though. It's off the same
Because
album.
them niggas get
Dre
major
did-
demerit.
Dre
Whoever
did- That's Family Affair. Dre did that one.
Usher, Simple,
major demerit.
Simple Things, and that's just that's just the top. We ain't gonna, niggas going way into the mid 2000s.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they weren't the shit. They were the shit. But off of the heels of Babyface, my nigga, like Babyface is who everybody was trying to beat.
All of Babyface's music sounds the same. He didn't really have any like range.
What?
Huh?
Whether he wrote it, whether he sung it, whether he produced it,
Well, I
it
mean,
all
that
sounded
shit
some
is
shit.
Him having a sound, yeah, sure, but like Babyface could write.
He's like Meg
R&B
Thee Stallion
record,
of writing.
That's crazy.
that's so disrespectful.
That's
God
so
damn.
Nah,
If-
you not know because you
All
not
his
taking
shit sound
into
the same,
account
bro.
Any of his country work, any of his rock work, like you're not taking into account.
But
a lot of-
okay, I'm just saying his R&B songs. Can you give me 2 songs that don't sound alike?
A Babyface song that don't sound like?
Yes.
End of the road and don't be cruel.
There you go.
Them sound alike? Come on, be honest, man.
From a concept.
Till the end. Don't be cruel.
Nah.
I
And
personally.
then let's not forget Babyface solo shit.
Yeah.
Whip Appeal was a hit.
When can I see you again?
I'm not.
For the cooling you?
I preferred him as the talent over the writer.
Nah, his career as a writer is way bigger than him as an artist.
Crazy as a motherfucker. I ain't
He
gonna
only
do
to me, he only has he has a handful of hits.
that. We not going.
He has a
As the artist,
Act, yeah.
as the artist, he has a handful of
As
hits.
the act, yeah, he don't, yeah. But as a writer, as a producer, shit.
When can I see you again? Reason for breathing is.
That's the only nigga
Nigga, I
that can
took
son
that
Teddy
shit.
Riley.
I mean, okay.
Most niggas. I mean, if we're being honest, how many niggas are on Babyface level?
The Jam and Lewis are really the only niggas on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking because Babyface he wrote,
Right.
You gotta know.
he
You say you
produced,
gotta.
and he
Jam
and he
Lewis
and he
is
sung,
two of them niggas,
and he sung.
I'm not yet. Okay, if
They
that's a
whole
good
career.
point. That's a point. That's
You
a
know
good
what I'm
point.
saying? Not taking nothing away from them, but it took 2 of them niggas to do that their whole career.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Babyface
good
did a lot of that shit
By
himself.
itself.
That's a good point. That's a great point.
When you talk about
It's a
singers,
2v1.
songwriter, producers, there's only a handful. There's only a handful.
Well, then if we talking about singer songwriter,
I'm talking about hit maker. I'm talking about like
I
hit
feel like
makers.
Babyface was the
Kels.
prototype for
Kels,
the Teddy
Tank.
Riley who could.
well, what I
Smokey
think-
Robinson and Babyface.
If you
and
go, if
Stevie
you
Wonder.
throwing the
Neo?
2 of them, then Neo is top. His hits are just too big.
What are you talking about?
Neo, his hits are just too big.
Neo would be today's Babyface. I would give you that.
His hits are way bigger than
I
Babyface.
would.
all day.
His hits are bigger than Babyface. It sounds crazy.
What? His hits
They probably
that
sold
he's
more.
wrote are bigger than 99% of Babyface.
That he's performing on. Or are you saying period?
I'm saying if you from a songwriter standpoint, the songs that Neo has wrote,
For
most
others.
of them are bigger than the songs that Babyface has wrote. That is just a fact.
I don't agree.
Biggest song that Neo wrote for somebody else is what?
Mario.
Irreplaceable.
Yeah,
Oh, Irreplaceable.
by Beyonce.
That's a big tune.
It's not.
It's a big ass.
It's a big tune. It's
Let Me
not.
Love You is a big tune.
It's not.
But it ain't.
It's not. Can we talk?
Babyface has had that moment about 150 fucking times.
Yeah,
It's not. It's not. Can we talk?
Babyface
That's
has
more-
had that
Babyface is
number
more
one
Quiet
hit moment
Stormish.
At least 100 times.
Babyface is more 88.1.
Now,
For his time, that was the guy. That was
the
big
sound.
part.
Yeah.
You play Babyface music at Thomas and Mack. You playing Neo's at Allegiant.
That's wild.
Shit, you.
Neo himself would probably say you crazy.
That's
I'm talking about. I'm not talking about they solo music. I'm talking about if they going pen for pen.
Yeah, I think
Babyface.
Neo has Babyface beat on his individual, like his actual music. He's performing.
See,
Okay, cool.
I'm a big Neo
Neo
guy.
has way bigger
I'm a
hits
big
as an
Neo
artist
guy, and
than
that's.
Babyface. But if we talking as a writer,
If we talking about solo writers, like this one individual, because if you're talking about writing, producing teams, then obviously you add Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and probably.
Well, if you're talking about teams, now you going now. Now you having a whole different
if
argument.
you talking teams, then I would put Rodney Jerkins in his team.
Absolutely.
I like the
Quincy Jones,
team.
you add Quincy Jones.
Quincy,
If you're talking about singular talents, Babyface is the guy to me. The guy.
and honestly, shit, I would have to put at that point. I would have to put Teddy because you had Rodney.
I can't be mad at Teddy.
You had Rodney.
Teddy couldn't sing it though. Teddy couldn't sing it.
Good point.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? I can tell you what to do, but I can't demo it for you. I can't actually show you what this shit's supposed to sound like.
Teddy sang on a few of those guy records and Black Street records. Not.
He ain't singing Star Spangled Banners.
Hell no.
Yeah.
He's
Check,
oldest,
baby,
he
check,
oldest like a
baby, 1, 2,
motherfucker.
3,
Yeah.
4.
You would try to pick the mic up. He oldest like a motherfucker.
Check, baby,
Teddy,
check, baby,
Teddy,
1,
turn the volume all the way down.
He Michael Bivins.
He did have at one point Dark Child under him. He had Pharrell under him. He like
He had understudies.
Timbaland under him at one point.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at his influence.
Yeah. No,
Not even his
they
influence. I'm
they
talking
worked
about
with
niggas
him
that
in the
was
studio.
working under him. Like Dark Child was supposed to be the next Teddy Riley. Like that was the whole.
I'm not
Yeah.
mad at it. To me,
he got the Michael Jackson tag. That was
Teddy gave
early.
him that.
That was early.
To me though, Atlanta is not what Atlanta is musically without
Without
Babyface.
No.
And Atlanta runs the music scene
Man,
for the
everybody-
largest
I was
part.
gonna tell you that everybody that is, even the niggas from Organized Noise will tell you that.
'Cause-
So Babyface is Drake. You run to Atlanta.
Even no.
No, I created Atlanta musically
to Atlanta.
because everything else is New York and LA. But before that,
And I mean, Atlantic was always a thing, but as far as for
What R&B
black
came
music,
out of L.A.?
Who?
I'm saying the record labels were based out of either
The major record labels in LA.
New York or
LA.
LA.
This was the late like
They made
that
Atlanta
time they were
music
the
a
Atlanta
powerhouse.
label.
How much of that do we credit Jermaine Dupri and So So Def?
That's I feel like that
That's hip hop.
you don't get it. I don't feel like Jermaine has the same opportunities if the face it doesn't create the influence. Because you gotta understand, like
He's the
Pebbles
first-
comes out of that. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
That comes
It's a
out of
treat.
that
It's a bigger
before
treat.
You even get to JD.
But JD was the first Atlanta hip hop artist to go platinum.
I'm not mad at that, but
With Crisscross.
how many of those people are you attributing to Atlanta itself? Because you got to think his acts are Bow Wow, who's from Ohio. You have the Brat, who's from Chicago, and then you have
Look,
But he's a producer born and raised in Atlanta,
Look,
though.
I grew up in the Bow Wow era. No one was thinking about Bow Wow being from Ohio, bro.
that's where he from.
But I'm saying I grew up in that era. So when you're talking about, I think So So Def was such a prominent label that everyone outside of the Brat was from Atlanta.
Jagged Edge.
Check it is from Atlanta.
All them niggas was from Atlanta. That's how we looked
The
at it.
whole So So Def based All Stars.
Except the Brat.
It's only 4 acts over there.
No, they had quite a few over there.
It's the Brat, it's Bow Wow, it's Jagged Edge,
Crisscross, nigga.
and
Nah, So So Def had some.
one of them had died by then, wasn't it? Didn't he?
Nah, one of them died like in the 2010s.
Okay, my fault. They wasn't making music no more, and then probably escaped.
Yeah, So So Def had quite a few.
They had Lil Jon. He was A&R over there, / producer.
He wasn't making no music.
Yeah, he did.
What do you make over there?
Let It Burn is on the So So Def based All Stars.
Come on, man. Can we have a
The
serious
library.
conversation now?
He credited as a producer. Nigga disrespect Lil Jon.
Escape, Bow Wow, the Brat.
The franchise boys.
3LW, the Ghost Town DJs,
So
Jaquan,
a bunch of one hit
the
wonders.
Franchise Boys.
A bunch of one hit wonders.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Mason's on-
Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah, he on JD first CD.
Yeah.
When-
Harlem World. They did do some shit over there.
A bunch of one hit wonders.
He had early B Cox.
Well, B Cox been there. Yeah, B Cox is still there.
Yeah, he a lifer.
He had four. He
says on
had four. He had 4 stars and a bunch of one hit wonders.
Young Bloods was on the So So Def.
Yup.
One hit wonder.
Damn.
They got 3.
Who? No, they do not.
Who? The Youngbloods? Cadillac Pimpin'. Oh yeah. See, now as soon as he does that,
You way is it?
niggas be saying, well,
Damn. We don't give a damn. We don't give a fuck.
you got damn Cadillac
Presidential.
Pimpin', Presidential.
Rocco was signed to So
Now you talk about some niggas you
Yep.
only hear on 88.1.
Monica was managed by So Def. Houdini was signed to So Def.
Now that's
they was washed
crazy.
in. They blew it. They blew it. Achilles.
That was a
right
here. Y'all
here.
niggas let me dance in your video. I'm gonna sign you to the label. I'm gonna pay it back type shit. Daz was on So Def one album.
Bone Crusher.
What are we
Oh,
doing?
I forgot about Bone.
What
Yeah.
are we doing right now?
I forgot about Bone.
Niggas
Bone,
will talk
Bone
about
Crusher.
Atlanta. They don't give Jermaine Dupri his credit. He's one of the earlier pioneers of Atlanta hip hop. So
And
I
he-
say So Def and
And he
LaFace really.
single-handedly brought Mariah Carey back.
Yeah.
Single-handedly. Because she was in the pits.
JD that nigga low key. He
What
don't
do you
get
mean
his
she was in the
credit.
pit? No, she was
Well, Mariah
not.
Carey was a rap before JD came around.
No, she was
Come
not.
on, man. What was the fucking album she did? Glitter?
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
That was back when nigga movies could ruin you. Remember Geely?
I don't know. Carmen
Was it
didn't,
Geely?
Carmen didn't ruin Beyonce.
Geely, nigga. No, I liked Carmen.
You the only person I
J-Lo bounced back from Geely.
No, when?
What do you mean? J-Lo haven't bounced back from Geely?
No.
Come on, man. Let's not do this.
No, you're tripping. Geely damn near ruined. Who was in that movie? Was it J-Lo and...
I ain't never heard of that movie.
J-Lo and Ben Affleck. That's where they met at.
Yeah, man, that
Don't
movie
even-
got her
don't-
out of here.
don't even worry
In
about
Glitter.
I ain't never.
Niggas was not fucking with
Niggas was
Mariah
fucking
after
with
Glitter.
Yes, they was.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they was.
What was wrong with Glitter? Niggas fucking-
They was trash in that
Yeah,
movie.
I cannot agree with that. I do not think niggas was fucking with Glitter. Wait, hold on. Let me get back to what you saying. After Geely, she did what?
Go ahead.
Monster in Law.
Trash.
Monster in Law was trash.
Yes.
Ice Age, Continental Drift,
Never seen it. That's a
Hustlers.
cartoon. It wasn't her movie, but solid.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, she don't have the greatest film.
Come on, man. What we talking about, bro?
Made in Manhattan. Like, that shit.
Man,
From
Manhattan was
J-Lo?
the- Man, Manhattan was the shit though.
Selena.
Niggas not gonna niggas.
That might be.
Niggas act like
that
they
might be
always.
her best
Hey man,
movie.
listen.
That might be her
Over
best
Selena?
shit. High key. Or what was the one where she was a fighter? Like
Enough.
Oh, that was enough. Enough was solid.
Enough was good.
Anaconda, solid.
Yeah, Anaconda was good. What was the one where
All of those is before
it was a
Geely.
sci-fi one?
But all those was
Yeah,
before
niggas
Geely.
doing
I'm
the
talking about
jail
after
shit that
Geely.
was hanging from the-
Oh, I think I know what you. I remember
What
what.
was the name of that shit?
I'm talking about after Geely.
Monster in Law was a big hit.
Come on, man.
Maybe not in our community.
It was over.
No, it wasn't.
Ja Rule had to have her say nigga.
She did a movie.
Martial Law was a box office?
Didn't she?
Who?
J-Lo?
Not
Yeah,
that I
did
know of.
she do a movie with Viola Davis?
I don't know.
I remember when they was forcing us to say
Where
her
I
ass.
think, like,
When
she
they was,
wasn't a real person in the movie or something.
they was remember when they was forcing
didn't
us to
see
say
that
her
one.
ass was big and shit. It wasn't even her ass ain't even that big.
It was rotund a little bit. Just had a curvature, but
It had the shape on it.
yeah,
It ain't always necessarily about the size. It's sometimes the shape.
it's the curvature.
Okay.
That's when Mariah really only fumble though. Is glitter.
That was a bad fumble though. But that was back then when it was a different time. Movies could, well, I ain't even say movies could ruin you because it's a movie. Nah, she ruined the movie. The Snow White chick. Oh, hey man.
She tanked that. That's sad.
Did you see when she filmed herself going to the movie theater watching it by herself?
No.
Wasn't nobody in the theater.
I said this bitch is crazy. This bitch is insane.
They pulled the plug on their press tour. I seen.
Nigga, what that movie made like 53 million?
like 43 opening weekend.
That's so.
How much it cost to make?
Damn near 400 million.
Oh shit!
Yes.
They still budget movies that big?
It's Snow White.
It's Snow White.
It's a premiere Disney movie.
That's the original Disney movie. That's the original.
first one?
But it was kind of like they changed it up and shit. They tried to do a whole bunch of shit and niggas just wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? They took the doors out. They were CGI doors.
But it's crazy because they still using it in the promotion.
She looks more like she should be on Narcos than being Snow White.
They gave her some ethnicity.
She's
She like a young Latina.
it's not necessarily about the prince anymore. So they getting the man out of there.
They do make it more woke.
Yes.
More modern.
There we go.
Yeah.
So she came out and was like, yeah, it's the
So are the
original.
doors
The
Mexican
original
too?
was like
She
no,
called it
like
out. She
CGI,
called it
there is
outdated
none.
though.
So then one of the premier, I forgot his name, but one of the premier like little people in the industry came out and was like, they taking work from us.
It's only the only premiere one I can think of is Peter Dinklage.
That's the one. That's who came out.
Okay.
And said, man, they taking work from us.
Damn.
And then they took the dude out of shit, and then a lot of the shit she was saying. She came out with like the Free Palestine shit, which I ain't. I mean, that's her business. But Gal Gadot is
Israeli.
It's right there.
Oh.
She's she served in the Israeli army.
Ooh.
So
It's mandatory though.
Yeah.
so they, you know what I'm saying? So it started off bad. But girl, she might have single-handedly tanked this fucking movie.
Hey,
So the filmmaker ain't say nothing, but his son came out and gave her
He did.
gave her some words.
I've only seen this happen with like Nate Parker before.
Oh, when he did,
The
I
Birth of a
felt
Nation?
like that was
Yeah.
more like on some racist shit. Like this was like she kind of
Yeah, she did it
she
herself.
did it herself. Like how the fuck you come out and say the original is creepy, so we fucking.
It's creepy.
Oh, wow.
Called it creepy and outdated.
It's like I only watched it once, when I was like 14. It was creepy. It was outdated. She's not going for the man this time. This is more about her. It's like
Okay. I see
Alright.
where it's going with this.
that motherfucker tanked.
Now I kind of want to watch it. I'll bootleg it though.
Watch the boat sink.
It'll be on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
2
it's-
weeks.
I like a
About
crash.
a week and a half,
About
nigga.
2 weeks, it'll
It's,
be on
it's been
Disney
doing
Plus.
that
Don't even-
bad, bro.
Don't even worry about it.
This is almost a $400 million movie. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna speed this Avengers shit up. We gotta
You're
make our
right.
money back.
Yup.
We need to get this shit done in 6 weeks. We need to put this shit out.
This
soon.
her career might be done, unfortunately.
This her first movie?
Nah, she was in like West Side Story and some other shit. But this right here, I think this might be a wrap for her. Ain't nobody gonna touch her. Damn. It's not because it's before the shit and the movie comes out and after shit you're doing.
Yeah, to put you as a lead in a $400 million movie and it tank. Who's gonna want to make that investment again?
Like I think Disney, Disney is starting to go a little bit more, the left with the, even though they've always done it. Well, a lot of the Disney characters have always been a little bit more on the, when you look at
Voyeuristic.
fucking Jafar, when you look at Scar on the Lion King, they was always kind of like, what's the one?
Not all of
Ursula was a drag queen. You know what I'm saying? They've always
Was she?
kind of absolutely.
I haven't heard that
But
one.
they was always kind of like,
Borderline.
you know what I'm saying? Now they kind of like all outright. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I would think Disney, as big as the company is, they ain't never came out and outright said like, this is our political position. So when she comes out and say, I wish Trump and his supporters no peace. It's like,
Damn.
all right. So, got to be said, if it's a $400 million movie and it makes
Shit.
you know what I'm saying?
Heads will roll. Heads gonna roll.
Yeah, that's what like he said, nigga, 2 days later? 2 days later, they got Avengers trailer. Popped right out. I said, yeah, I know what they owe. I know what they I retweeted them, but I ain't even said nothing. I said, I know what they doing.
We gotta get some get
That
back.
money back.
We got
Yeah, they gotta
gotta
get that
make our
motherfucking
fucking
money
money
back.
back.
Yeah, they brought out all of the OGs.
A lot of them. A lot of the OGs.
I went back and I watched the original Black Panther,
Good movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
starting when Michael B. Jordan, like when they found out who he was.
It wasn't a good movie.
He beat
for
the
that.
shit out of Chad. He said,
Oh,
"This
yeah.
your king."
Oh yeah, that's my guy right there.
I say, "Ooh,
That's the villain I root for.
What I'm talking about? Yeah,
I think that's the only Marvel movie I've seen. Just the Black Panthers. I haven't seen the rest of them.
Black Panther.
Because I want to see Avengers, but I want to see the backstory.
I think Black Panther. Black Panther. What's the one after Civil War? Infinity War.
Infinity.
Black Panther, Infinity War, and the one before Endgame.
What came before Endgame? The Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel came before Endgame.
You had because it was in like 2 parts.
Oh no, that was Infinity War.
When you had Thanos was doing his shit, and then Endgame was kind of like
that was them going back to
the one before Endgame, the Avengers before Endgame.
But Infinity War.
Yeah, that was Infinity.
That was Infinity War.
Yeah.
So okay, so
I think
Black
it was
Panther,
like-
Black
didn't
Panther,
they
Civil
say
War,
it was
and
2 parts
Infinity
though?
War.
What?
Infinity War.
It was Infinity War was the first one, and Endgame was the second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Infinity War was when he beat the dog shit out of the Hulk.
Out of the Hulk.
Okay, so Black Panther. Now that I'm revisiting, shit, nah, fuck.
That shit start all the way back.
The Captain, the Winter Soldier is number 1 to me. Winter Soldier is number 1. That was a phenomenal.
It's
flick.
that long? Was like the whole
That's where they like. That's where
start gathering the stones?
Technically start.
Okay.
Is back like all the way back then.
I would say
Wait, say it again.
The Hulk movie with
Not the first one in
not
03.
the first one.
Okay.
The second one with the
Bane. I think his last name was
You
Bane.
talking
Christian
about Edward Norton?
No,
Edward Norton was the first one.
No, he wasn't. He was the second one.
The Bane.
Yeah. No, he was Eric Bana was the first one.
Okay, there's.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Edward Norton one, that's the one that like basically is wrapped into
The Marvels.
MCU.
Yeah.
The first one has nothing to do with it. But technically the first MCU movie is the first Iron Man movie.
I got Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Civil War, Black Panther will be my top 4 out of all of Marvel.
I'm not mad at it.
I can't do a 5, but 4, them 4 right there.
5.
Nah, them 4 right there. Oh, no. Shang-Chi.
That was my least favorite.
What? I actually watched that outside of
Because we already got Daredevil.
outside of Infinity War.
Greedy.
Outside of Infinity War, that's the only one that I watched twice. I really like Shang-Chi.
I'm not mad at that.
That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, Shang-Chi.
Okay. And the last, what the fuck is his name? The last Doctor, what the fuck is it?
Doctor Strange?
The last Doctor Strange, I couldn't even finish.
The multiverse of madness shit.
They shouldn't have start doing all that multiverse shit.
Without the multiverse, you don't get where we at now. You don't get
Just to come back down and then.
What's the one Ryan Reynolds play? The
Deadpool.
Daredevil?
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Still have not
Is that
seen
not
that one yet.
really?
That shit was great.
I seen both of them.
Deadpool
I do like
Wolverine
Deadpool.
was the shit. That was great.
I don't Logan in the Deadpool films, I actually don't even.
I like
don't even,
Logan.
You don't count
No. I think feel like that's their own like which they should like I think the Deadpools, the Logans, Blade whenever it comes.
It ain't.
Them should be in the hard PG-13 or that's like that could be y'all series right there. Hard PG-13 R-ish. Cause both Deadpools is R, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this, man. I'm actually looking forward to it.
Supposed to be the tie-in for the MCU, the Deadpool and Wolverine.
They doing all this multiverse shit. They need
now
to.
they got
they
all
should-
of the Fox X-Men now. So
Oh.
You know, I've told Ivan this plenty of times. Thanos was so good. I feel like they ain't gave him enough run. Like he was an elite villain. He ain't got enough run, man. And he beat the dog shit out of him. What was that?
They coulda revealed him sooner because
Cup-
he's been there since.
He was in the shadow. He's been implied since the first.
But
Avengers
he
movie.
came straight out whooping feet, nigga.
He did.
He beat the dog shit out of Hulk, right? And then in Endgame, it was kind of like he was not even until the end.
I mean, no, they killed him at the beginning. They killed that version of him at the beginning of the movie.
He should have got. That was a elite. You could have had a couple movies out of him. And then they was teasing bringing what's the dude name Warlock or some shit.
Warlock. Yes. I
Which
don't know. I
They
don't.
kind of just went away with that.
They fumbled that. They fucked that up.
They might still bring him back.
You know who I would love for Spawn?
Spawn
I
is
like Spawn.
Not Marvel.
No, I'm
It's
just
not
saying this
Marvel,
period.
yeah.
Like, I would love to see Spawn come back.
The John Leguizamo character was so cartoonish. Like, how do you come back and do another one with that?
But Spawn has always been like dark, very, very dark, rated R.
Yes.
They did it right with the HBO cartoon.
The cartoon, but it was more so on the detectives, which could also be, you know what I'm saying? They could also do something with that. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to see Spawn come back though.
Who you cast Spawn in 2025?
Get Michael Jai White back, man.
Fuck no.
Jai White.
Even though he'll really whoop some ass.
I mean, he might act.
Was
better
Spawn
now.
always?
He got 20 years.
Was
on.
Spawn always black?
Yeah.
He's always been black.
Who would play? It would have to be fucking
Last
Aldrich. What's his name? Aldrich.
Aldrich, Aldous Hodge. Is that who
Yeah.
you're talking about?
Yes.
He don't feel menacing
He was,
enough, but he's like,
he was Hawkman.
So, but I mean, that's
That's
not DC though. That's what I'm saying. Spawn not DC, so anybody could. It's like
They had Hawkman like Bruce Wayne out this bitch.
damn, who is a
they got rid of that shit was terrible.
How come Luke Cage didn't do what it's supposed to do?
Who?
Luke
that nigga
Cage.
got the dabbing? It was a rap. I knew it was a rap. And that was actually pretty solid. I think that was a fumble on.
That was Netflix.
Yeah.
Because they bringing that back.
But Netflix said that it was was it Disney or Marvel?
It was Marvel.
It was back when they was really.
around the time they had did the merger.
But he was like they was really on like some cheap shit. They wanted to be as cheap as possible. So
Yeah, and
They
now
might-
the new Daredevil.
They might reinvest. I think
I heard it's really good.
they might reinvest in them people.
Yeah, they bringing them all back.
Who
But
would
they
be?
gonna bring it as the
Who would
defendant.
you? I'm actually trying to think like who is the premier black actor that could play?
To me, the
Spawn.
nigga that people keep fumbling is Trevante Rhodes,
I ain't seen him since
the Predator. It was the last time I saw him. Or Bird Box. I'm sorry, one of them two.
No, he was in what was that? No, that wasn't him. That was the nigga from Insecure.
What about the nigga that played Dr. Dre on Straight Outta Compton?
Come on, man.
Not to me.
You go Spawn to jump out with his hands on his hip.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Trevante Rhodes, or maybe low-key Thomas Jones. I feel like Thomas Jones has gotten better as an actor. And he's a former football player, so he has the physique naturally built into him. So like, I mean,
good fucking
when you talking about superheroes, that's why I always.
Are there
Somebody
any?
go get Uncle Jerome from Snowfall.
That's why to me
solid.
That's why to
I'm
me
not
what's
mad
his name
at
was a
that.
bad casting to me. Marshall Ali.
Yeah, he was.
He gonna be too old.
He and his build, he don't have a superhero build to me.
Is there any major characters outside of DC and in Marvel that thrived? I know there's some, but I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Any what?
Like major like
Thrived?
characters that like thrived that wasn't in like DC or Marvel outside of Spawn.
Hancock.
Thrived is the part that you like.
Oh, some out there that
Meteor Man.
Meteor Man, Blank Man.
come on, man.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they're working on a live action He-Man.
Yeah.
I know Power Rangers coming back.
Are they?
Are they?
Power Rangers coming back.
They're doing a reboot of the Power Rangers.
It's supposed to be the G.I. Joes
Yeah.
with Transformers.
They did such a terrible job with them. Oh my! I mean, all of them.
Even the first one?
I hated it.
The first one was cool. Then once they brought the Rock in that bitch, it was like,
Yeah, it's a kind of.
Once the Rock come in, it's like, okay, y'all struggling, and they are looking for a big name to kind of boost y'all numbers. That's how I look at the Rock nowadays.
Oh no! The G.I. Joe's supposed to be like a full reboot. It's supposed to be with Ramos. What's the Mexican kid from he been in a bunch of shit. What's his name? Anthony Ramos or something?
Oh, the nigga from Transformers.
Yeah.
The last Transformers.
Yeah, but at the end, they take him into the G.I. Joe building.
Yeah, because they connected it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it might.
All the Hasbro shit is gonna be.
Wait, what? Which Transformer movie are we talking
The
about?
last channel.
one?
Age of Distinction.
Wooformers.
The cartoon?
No, the live action movie where the nigga.
Transformer
Bumblebee?
lips.
Yeah. Not Bumblebee. Wait, is it Bumblebee?
Two formers.
Into the Transformer chambers.
Hold on.
Bone forms in harmony. I said, what the fuck?
Transforms with Harmony.
I said, what what the fuck is this shit, nigga? They out there rapping this shit, nigga. What the fuck is this?
Transforms in harmony. That's what should.
They was trying to make it a little bit more urban.
That's what you call that 6'8" lady we seen last night, nigga.
Mordecai.
Oh my god.
Oh man, guess who popped up at my? Oh, I did tell this nigga. Oh, my pops popped up, man.
On what?
At my house yesterday.
Oh, that's what's up. What are you up to? We gotta get him on the show, man.
I told these niggas, man. He gave me a story that was so crazy. I can't say it on the mic though.
God damn it.
I had to say it off the mic. But it's a small fucking world.
Yeah.
Man. It's a small fucking. I can't say it on mic though, but it's a small fucking world. I say.
Do it involve somebody we know?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I said, damn. But yeah, man, it's cool to just talk to my pops, man, and chop it up with him. More so like this felt like this is the first time it was like a father-son talk. You know what I mean? Really.
How's his relationship with your kids? Like he's like grandpa, or they kind of like.
My pops is worse than me. So that was the first time me seeing my dad in years.
Really?
And we live in the same city. It's crazy, huh? Like we'll talk text on the phone, but when my son first seen him, he was like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, that's what I was on.
Kind of like hurt
Damn.
it probably hurt him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize
The lines at Walmart ain't no joke.
The time that you missed.
Your son seen him yesterday. That's what he said.
Yeah, he's like, "Who are you?" It's like, "You don't know who I am?" You're like, "No." So I said, "Yeah." So we might be seeing him. But it was the first time like me and him just really had to like, you know what I'm saying? Just tell me what was going on in his life and shit. Usually it'd be like it's weird for me when it gets to like I'm talking to my dad, but it feels like it's coming from what's the word? Like an apologetic point of view.
You're apologetic or he's apologetic?
He's apologetic.
Okay.
Like that. So it gets like weird for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm old enough, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to be up under my parents and shit, you know.
You learn to adapt.
Not even necessarily adapt. It's just I'm older and I understand. So it was always coming from like an apologetic, like I'm so proud of you, like type of deal. You know, it's kind of always just weird to me. I don't know.
You don't want him to give you acknowledgement for what you done?
I just want to talk to my dad. Like I hear you. I'm here now. I don't want you to be so sorry for what you feel you did in the past. You know.
What he said when your son said, "Who are you?"
I mean, I don't know what he didn't really say. He was just like, I'm Papa. But I could, I could tell, like, damn, time flies. You know.
I told you them lines at Walmart ain't no joke.
But he
I couldn't be there.
He popped up yesterday, man. He popped up at the crib yesterday, so that was really cool.
How long is that?
Oh man, good, like an hour and a half.
Okay.
We just chopped it up. He was watching the fight with me.
Your dad ain't that old, like what, in the mid-60s?
My dad will be 55 this year.
Oh, really? Oh, nigga, your daddy the homie, nigga. Yeah, shit.
Yeah,
That's a young dad.
My dad will be 55 this year, man. So it was cool just seeing him and just catching up with him.
That's AARP age, too. He about to start getting senior citizen shit.
So the discount start kicking
Yeah.
in at 55.
About to get it popping.
What age do you get like free gym memberships?
So,
55. 55, you start getting
55
you a legal citizen, senior citizen, yeah, 55.
55 all a year.
He can get adult senior living. You can go that route.
And they be in there fucking too.
Oh yeah, they do.
That's why the STD
Man,
rate
they
is
be in
so
my
high.
dad's apartment. Hey, they be in
Yeah.
there.
That's why the STD rate's so high.
Yeah, they don't care no more. They just raw dogging everything.
My mom's just turned 54. My dad be 55 in July.
Boy, I better not be single and an old person, man. I'm going right to that old folks' home. I'm tearing all that shit down.
Yeah, that's gross.
It is.
Man, come on, man. Y'all wouldn't do it if y'all was... Fuck it. What you got more years behind you than in front of you? Go out with a bang.
Nah, I just
don't want to think about old people fucking.
You old.
I ain't old.
No, when you get old, when you get that
I mean,
age.
yeah, but I don't want to think about it now.
Why not? You think about it? Because how old is what's her name? What's her name? 50? And she look good as a mother. She older than that, ain't she? Regina Hall. Regina Hall.
Yeah.
She's like 51, 52.
Yeah,
Halle Berry, how old?
mid-50s.
She already said her vagina fucked up.
I mean, well, she makes bad choices
She
with it
said
anyway.
parched. Well, she didn't say probably exactly,
I
but
forgot what the fuck she said, but it sounded like dry.
yeah.
Did she go through menopause already?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
But I seen Eric Benet and I was like, yeah, that nigga should have cheated.
God
I'm
damn.
saying,
That's
Halle
a
Berry,
handsome guy. in
Halle
person,
Berry,
bro. I ain't gonna lie
55.
to you. No homo. That's a handsome guy in person. I would have cheated too. Dead ass.
Who you cheating? If you're with prime Halle Berry, who are you cheating?
The
with?
sky is the fucking
It's-
limit.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not.
Shit out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sky is the limit, bro.
Yeah.
Who
And
are
then I'm with this bitch and she look good, but she ain't really like.
who am I? I'm with prime Halle Berry, so she's a breadwinner
The sky is the limit.
and she bad. She's one of the baddest women on earth publicly that we
Ain't
know
gonna act
of.
like I mean, he's a recording artist.
I'm not saying.
pretty sure he was.
I'm not saying you can't knock something down. That's not.
Because was he with prom Halle Berry? I feel like he was with Halle Berry in like the early 2000s.
Like he was.
I thought he got with Halle Berry after Monsters Ball.
Yeah.
Oh, this is before Halle Berry.
Eric Benet. No, she had David. No, that was Tupac. David Justice.
David Justice was like early '90s. Then it was Eric Benet.
I thought Eric Benet was 90s. Because I don't remember him being with prom Holly. I remember him being with. I thought he was with Holly before she actually blew up.
2001 to 05.
Yeah, that ain't prom Holly.
That's Catwoman.
Yeah, that's bitch. Your career almost over, Holly.
She didn't look good.
That's
in Catwoman?
plateau. That's plateau Holly.
You know how bad Catwoman was?
I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about Halle Berry.
Yes, I don't know if that's prime Halle Berry.
That's fair, Holly.
Prime Halle Berry is 90s.
Yeah, but she kind of plateaued. Like she reached that peak and then she kind of stayed the same. And then before she started
What
going
peak
on the
did she
decline.
hit, in your opinion?
Monsters Ball.
Did she fuck the nigga on the couch?
No,
No, that was just her. I think that didn't she win something?
she won an Oscar for that.
Die Another Day? She didn't look good as a motherfucking Die Another Day?
She did.
Yeah,
What are we talking about?
But what is when you say prime Halle Berry? Are we talking about career or are we talking about age?
Talking about looks.
Looks.
Oh, I don't know if she ever had a prime. She's always looked good to me. Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
because I'm saying prom, like movie prom. I don't. She's always just been
You think she had a prime movie wise?
no. She had. I remember her in New Jack City. No, not New Jack City. She was in fucking.
Boomerang.
She was in
Losing Isaiah.
No, she was in Boomerang. She
Jungle
was also
Fever.
in
She was
Jungle
the crack-
Fever.
She was the crack. It was the Jungle Fever?
Yep, Boomerang, Jungle Fever, Losing Isaiah, Baps,
Oh, shit. I tried to forget about Babs.
Strictly Business. She
and
looked
then it goes
amazing.
right into like
You,
Catwoman.
skip,
don't
you,
it?
you skipping Strictly Business, and I'm not gonna let you do that.
Okay,
'cause she-
Strictly Business, and then it kind of like leads into Catwoman.
No.
No. Why you
Hey,
keep
you
trying to
skip-
shoot her
why
right
you
to
trying to go
Catwoman?
right to Catwoman?
It's what it was. Was Catwoman?
She had
before-
Swordfish.
The
She
Last
had
Boy
Die Another Day.
Scout.
She had
Didn't
the-
Swordfish come afterwards? Because she showed her titties. That was like a big moment.
That was like early 2000s.
Was that after Catwoman?
No, that was before. The X-Men's 1 and 2 were before.
Oh yeah, she was in that.
She was in Girl 6?
Yeah, she was in Girl 6.
I'm not giving her.
The Rich Man's Wife, Bullworth.
Really wasn't fucking with her at Storm, but okay.
She did 3 of them. She did
Yeah,
3.
she got a little list.
I wasn't fucking with her at all at Storm.
Damn, she was in the Flintstones, huh?
In the
Yeah,
Flintstones,
she
1
was.
and
She
2.
was in the
Looking,
Flintstones.
looking amazing. Like, what are
That
we,
might be Prom
That might
Holly.
be Prom Holly.
That might be Prom Holly right there.
Gothica, yeah, she ain't look that good in that, though.
She looked good in Flintstones.
Flintstones,
She
yeah.
did. Absolutely, she did.
She was Dorothy Dandridge.
Yeah.
She was Dorothy Dandridge or Lena Horne.
No, she
was Dorothy Dandridge.
Yeah. That was how I was introduced to Halle Berry. I remember that.
That was your introduction?
Yeah.
Damn.
My introduction was Jungle
Boomerang.
Fever.
My
I was
introduction was Jungle Fever.
Boomerang for my time. I'm a 93 baby.
Really?
Jungle Fever was
Oh,
my.
man,
Damn, I'm an
man,
old
you
nigga.
missed
Shit.
Prime. How you missed some of the early,
You missed the early
Holly.
90s.
You missed
man.
early Holly? Ooh wee.
And that's that's one of his movies that's one of Spike's movies that don't really get a lot of play like that for some reason.
Jungle Fever?
I see
only
all
see
of them on
What,
TV.
a black man fucking a white woman on film?
I see all
never
of them.
seen that,
I
no?
see all of them on TV except Jungle Fever.
I haven't seen it all the way through.
They're not gonna promote a black man fucking a white woman. Black
those
women
times.
with white men, you'll see that everywhere. A black man fucking a white woman, you don't see that.
And I'm still one of the rare niggas that got cable.
Me too.
So
that high ass cable bill.
You're not.
they'll play. They've been pplaying Malcolm X like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they have.
Malcolm X. You'll get
What's the one? Crooklyn.
Yeah.
Crooklyn.
What's the other
rotation.
one? Radio Raheem.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing. Them really the only three.
Talking about Spike Lee movies.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Tales from the Hood.
That ain't a Spike Lee joint, is
Yeah,
it?
it is. The first one.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Tales from the Hood is a Spike Lee movie.
Fuck no.
Did he
But
direct
that's the reaction I have to a lot of Spike Lee films. He got some shit that we
don't
like,
pay attention.
She Hate Me is my favorite joint.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
That's my favorite joint.
Girl
My
Said.
favorite Spike Lee movie is Inside Man.
I mean, it was a great
Inside
ass movie.
Man.
My God.
She Hate Me is my favorite though.
But he's having all the kids.
Yeah.
Inside Man is his greatest. Even though he ain't write it, he directed it. That is the greatest film in his catalog.
I'm not mad at it. It was a really fucking good movie.
Have y'all seen Black Klansman though?
I seen
Yeah.
Black Klansman.
That's a Spike Lee movie.
Oh
too,
man,
ain't it?
you know what?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Chirac.
I have to plug.
Chirac.
That was some bullshit.
Bullshit.
I never seen
I was so
You
mad.
ain't missing
But
a
I was
gangster
listening to
comic musical, man.
I was listening to speaking of it, right? I was listening to Joe Rogan yesterday. And he had a former FBI agent on there that specialized in undercover work.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Do you listen to his entire episodes with certain people, Joe Rogan?
Absolutely.
The whole 2+ hours?
The one he did with the undercover agent was like almost 3 hours.
God damn.
But it was he was
Yeah.
telling us about he was talking about how he went undercover for a bike gang. And he said the higher ups was like, who is this motherfucker? So they like stripped him in a room and shit. He had a wire on. He was like, you know, he went down that road of how he almost got caught. Religious factions, all that shit. He was talking about going undercover and the crazy shit he see.
Now I want to listen to it.
Man, that shit, I swear to God, that shit was really good. Nigga. I'm talking about when I'm getting out of the truck, I'm pressing pause.
Yeah.
Because dude was such a great storyteller. And he was like, you know, I've been doing this for so long. And he was like, let me tell you something. Them white supremacists, when I went in, he was like, I thought their hatred for blacks was really bad. It's like, well, when you go in, you find out their hatred for Jews are really bad. Damn. I said, oh. But he got in it though. He's like he almost got caught, and then he was like how he had, you know what I mean, being in that role and having to break hearts, like because you know he's like basically being undercover is like you gaining relationships to betray him. He was talking about how dude was on the phone like telling him he loved him and all that shit, and he like it made me feel so bad because like they getting ready to break in this dude's door and shit. Yeah, but that shit was really good, man.
What would make a nigga want to do that?
He said he was a thrill junkie.
You gotta be for that shit.
He was a thrill
What?
junkie.
To do any form of espionage, like what would make a nigga want to just?
Yeah, he said he.
Damn near pass out.
He said he was and it was still like a lot of stuff. There was still like even though he's been retired, there was like a lot of stuff that he really couldn't say because it would be given away.
Yeah.
But
Do he reveal he was the undercover cop? Well, now he's retired, but
Probably when he showed up to court, it's like, oh, it was you, nigga.
he said one time, I think it was the white supremacist group. It was a white supremacist group. They caught him and they just kind of like cut him off.
yeah.
And then one, the other ones, he seen him all the way through.
Damn.
Because he was like, yeah, man, I befriended one of the dudes that he was doing drug deals with was playing with his daughter and all that shit. And he was like, you know, I'm human too, you know. So, because he was talking about, you know, there are certain like FBI agents that get into that world and don't come back. So he's like, I never got that far.
In too deep.
He's like, yeah, man, sometimes,
Jesus.
you know, you forget that you are a real person no matter all the training you
Yeah.
do. So he's like, yeah, man, this dude was like, man, I love you, man. I'll take a bullet for you. I'll do anything for you. And he was just like, this nigga, the FBI, you know, they finna come knock on your shit.
What you said you watched it, but the Celtic documentary.
Yeah, they come out weekly.
How many got? 3 now?
4. So it started in the beginning. So it started with Is it Pete? Pete Maravich? I think it started with Pete Maravich. Then it goes into when Bill Russell comes in. Then it goes into when
Bill Russell was before Pete.
So who was I can't think of the man name before
Bob Cousy?
Bob Cousy.
Okay.
So it's Bob Cousy, him, then it goes into
Pete.
Bill Russell comes in and what Bill Russell was going through, then it turns into what and then it goes into when Bill Russell leaves, and then the Celtics all them bad years, and then Larry Bird comes, and that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at now. So it's 4-hour episodes. 4 1
God
hour.
damn.
No, 4 1 hour.
4 1
But
hour
they come
episodes.
weekly. It's like a series.
Okay.
But it is really, and I said on the internet, man, I love what the Lakers did with Winning Time. Or I love what they did, but this documentary is so fucking good, bro. And I did not know that Bill Russell's reign came to an end like that. So he won a championship as a player coach.
Yeah. He's the only player.
Only player. But as soon as he won, they started attacking him.
With the racist shit?
Basically like he
Boston.
Yeah.
Because that that was the reason he I didn't know it, but back in the day, Boston was so racist.
Was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
My
said,
dad went to college there. You couldn't go out on one side of the garden up to the 8th.
but they were saying it was so racist. It was so racist. They were the only NBA team that their jerseys didn't say Boston. It said Celtics on it.
That's true.
And
The
he was
older
like,
one.
we play for the Celtics, not for Boston. So that's why they got Celtics on their jersey. But yeah, so Bill Russell won the championship as a player coach. He was coaching and playing at the same time.
Yeah.
And then they started attacking him. He was like, you know what, I'm done. They was robbing his house. While he was playing. Yeah, it was all bad. But it was like his reign came to an end like that. When he could have kept on.
He could have kept playing.
And then it got bad. It got really, really bad. But it was like, they go into like they go into all like the side players and all that shit, man. That is one you got to check out.
And you on Larry Bird? They on Larry Bird right now?
Yep. And was there anything interesting that came out of Larry? Like they're on his introduction. I know one. He actually stayed in college the year they drafted him.
They drafted him and then he didn't go.
Yeah, he stayed in college then came. And then they were all saying so the NBA was actually going down, right? They were saying going down because and they were interviewing like attendees there. Like this is live. And a lot of attendees had a problem with there being so many black basketball players.
in the sport.
So Larry Bird they looked at Larry Bird running just a player coming into the league. He was supposed to save the league.
Which I think he did, him and Magic.
Cooper Flag.
They won't even talk about Magic.
They ain't got
this
the
time.
Magic, yeah.
Cooper Flag 1.0.
No, hell no, not like Bird. When you watch this documentary, they was believing in this dude. And then to the point where so Larry Bird was like, I'm from the country. So
Yeah.
2,000 people where he from. He was like, the first people that let me play basketball were black. And behind a restaurant. Behind a restaurant. So he said when he went to the league, when he got there, the players in Boston wasn't fucking with him. Like, who is this nigga? And he said he whooped that ass until it made them a believer. That's basically what.
That might be Cooper Flag.
It's Cooper Flag 1.0.
Because we talking about how the league is losing viewership and shit like that.
The league did them a solid by. This is just, I'm putting on my conspiracy hat.
Okay.
The league did them an incredible solid by moving Luka to the Lakers.
Yeah.
So now you have your white superstar
Yeah.
on a major team.
Yeah, but first and foremost, basketball is an American sport. There's no American superstars for sure, but there's definitely no white American superstars.
Luka looks more white than.
Yeah, but he's foreign, though. There's no American-born white that's dominating the league.
I think
Austin Reeves is as close as you're getting. He's a third option on a good night.
Well, you see
Got
what's
Caruso.
You see, they
Coming up.
Argiddy,
Guinea's from Australia.
Argiddy.
Shit,
Yeah.
That's our Giddy right there.
There's no American whites.
He
other
been
than
hooping though. He
Arsenal,
almost. You see, was it? No, it was this week. He almost put up a quadruple double.
Who? Giddy?
Yeah, he almost put up a quadruple double before the halftime.
Where's Chet Holmgren from? Is that his name?
Who?
Chet Holmgren?
Chet, he from here.
Yeah.
He's from here, but
from here.
he ain't him though.
Right.
I think so that's why they announced it today. They announced it this week that the NBA have plans to make them like a Euro league.
Make who a Euro league?
Like an NBA overseas?
Like an NBA overseas league. Yeah. They're gonna have to because
They coming over here taking our jobs?
yes, yes, and they're
Taking
doing a
American
great.
jobs.
I'm talking like,
Already started with the NBA Africa shit.
and it's like it's undeniable. Like nigga, Joker is fucking this nigga is unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I know you probably got some MVP fatigue, but he can easily take it home again. But the kids there start playing against grown adults early.
Yeah.
We got all this shit, this NIL and this goddamn like March Madness don't even hit the same no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? So American basketball is I was thinking about this. Basketball used to be the poor sport.
It's not no more.
What is the poor sport today?
Ain't one.
Pickleball.
Track might be the closest thing to it.
Where you could like just pick up somebody from the hood and
Track is probably the cheapest sport you can get to.
Yeah, because all the sports.
As a parent, track is probably your cheapest sport.
Yeah, they all got a barrier entry financially. You got to pay to do this to join this league. From what I'm saying, baseball I think is the most expensive.
No.
Or it's up there.
They say soccer.
Soccer.
Is
Soccer?
super expensive. Cheerleading.
cheerleading is a motherfucker.
Oh, that's a racket too. It look like.
I've heard tennis is because it's you
Yeah.
only
Now you get in the country club territory and shit like
golf. All that shit is high. Basketball high.
that.
Football and track might be your two.
I remember when they first built the Andre Agassi Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Nigga, all of us was like, nigga, why the fuck is nigga?
Do you barely
tennis
remember? You
courts?
remember the first one when it used to be a white building?
Andre Agassi?
Yeah.
I don't remember ever being
You
white.
talking about the 80 guy?
Yeah, the 80 God Center. That wasn't part of the.
That was the white building.
On the same on Washington MLK.
Yeah, the 80 God Center is like on the backside though.
Oh.
That wasn't part of.
But the 80 guy used to be the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I remember.
Okay. Yeah, but when they first built it, we was like, why the fuck these niggas tennis courts over here, nigga? But we didn't understand it at the time. Like, I think our
It was.
our problem with our community is we real like short sighted, man. All we see is like basketball. Like there are so many. I'm to the point now. I be telling my daughters, man, play every fucking thing. Like, you know, it'd be like basketball and that'd be kind of like it. Football and that kind of be like it. But it's like play everything. You don't know what the fuck you could be.
That's real talk.
Like great at or enjoy. I be looking at some of these kids, man. They don't enjoy this shit.
Yeah.
But with the phones and the comments and you know my daughter showed me a video, man, of it was a highlight. Her team was playing somebody I forgot, and somebody on her team like crossed the girl over, and the girl fell and shit. And then they posted it on the internet and had all like the fucking that shit would break me.
Turn the phone off. Shit.
Like no,
Yeah.
I'm used to like nigga, you hit me, nigga, I'm finna come back and hit you, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but even if it's like you cross me up and I put 30 on you, nigga, the crossover gonna look.
Yep.
The crossovers was gonna live on forever.
That would kill me. I don't know if I can handle it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know if I can handle it.
You seen it's a video of these two dudes fighting and they square up and then somebody throw a trash can and they hit the nigga right over here and go down and the garbage juice hit him.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the kids fighting. They fighting at the school and dude about to square up like a little bully dude. And somebody, we don't even know where the trash can come from. It just lunges up and money shot hit him down.
Them internet moments.
And then the
live
caption
forever.
said, yeah, he got to go to another school now.
See shit like that.
But I feel like genuinely, unless it's just certain cases, like stuff like that might can go away after a time. If a nigga do some shit to you on the basketball court, that shit gonna live on forever.
Nigga, they still
I'd
show
rather you beat
AI
me
crossing
up.
Jordan.
I'd rather you beat me up. Because especially if you hit me and you turn out to be a superstar athlete, this is gonna live on forever. Like I'm gonna forever be the nigga that you crossed up as a kid.
Yeah.
A nigga can take an ass whooping and move on with life at some point.
It don't die on the internet neither. It's gonna be there forever.
Hell no. Just imagine you the nigga that LeBron dunked on in 10th grade. Like and LeBron grows up to be LeBron. I'm forever gonna be the nigga that LeBron dunked on in 10th grade for the rest of my life.
Cause you know what LeBron did when the nigga you don't remember some years back when the kid dunked on LeBron? And
Jordan Crawford.
LeBron's folks was like, give me that.
Confiscate the tape. he was still in college then. He ended up getting drafted.
Yeah, he
Smart
said, hey,
move.
give me that. Mm-mm.
Got that nigga, yeah. We need that.
Yup.
I wouldn't be able to handle it, bro. I wouldn't be able to handle it like, oh, man. Yeah.
It'd be better to get knocked out than to get crossed up. Bad.
And it gets on the internet?
Especially at their age and like a high school age, because we graduated 4 years.
And then it'd be like the AI voice, oh, no, we failed. Like, what the fuck? Point of view.
When they do the crossover, they slow it down right here.
Yeah.
You falling.
You know where you fucked up right here.
Edited the shit out of this clip.
Yeah, I don't even, no.
Shit.
I couldn't do it. It makes you not even want to try.
Nah, it shouldn't do that. But it's hard. It's hard to get in. It's hard to get in sports now. Basketball used to be the poor sport. You can go outside and just play basketball for fun and for free.
Yup.
That shit don't happen no more. I mean, and it costs money to play football too, and it costs money to run track. But those
Football is more like the pads and shit, you know.
yeah, because you used to just pay the $150 and you rented the equipment for the season. You gave the shit back. Like now, from my understanding, you have to purchase the equipment.
I ain't know they rent. I thought you buy it as yours.
Pop Warner, hell no, you rent that equipment.
Oh,
But it was like I remember when I was a kid, Pop Warner was $150, and again, you rent the equipment, and you gave at the end of it, you gave the equipment back. Like now, I buy football pads. Like when the season's over, what the fuck do I do with football pads?
Save it for next year.
If your kid growing, I mean every year I gotta repurchase pads on top of whatever I'm paying.
Yeah, that's true.
For the
I think
league.
about the kid growing.
Noise, where we at?
We at an hour 51.
Damn, that's crazy.
What you play football? What position?
Boy, listen.
Center.
Oh. Left tackle got some nerve, don't he? Listen, my football career lasted a week.
Oh my God, man! I feel
Damn.
I almost.
I got you beat then.
If I went in high school, I would apologize to my dad. But I was too young. That nigga did all. He like ran from the house to the school to get me like to get all my stuff together so I could play football. The coach like super respected it.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was trash.
How long you played?
A day.
Damn.
Boy, nigga, we scrimmaged. You could use to practice and scrimmage after.
Yeah.
Nigga, we scrimmaged. Y'all know Chops, right? You know
Yeah.
Chops?
Yeah.
Boy, we scrimmaged. Nigga, I caught a ball in the air. Boom! Man, take these pads. Take all this shit.
That's how I quit.
I didn't even make it to contact.
Damn. Damn, nigga, you didn't even get tackled?
What? Hell no. The first day we put the pads on, it was just the pads and the shoulder pads.
Yeah,
the
shoulder
helmet
pads,
on.
yeah.
So we're still doing conditioning.
You make you a bear crawl. That bear crawl make you quit.
I don't even know
Shit.
I don't know if I made it to that point. Like we running around the field and I had an asthma attack and I said, yeah, it's enough for me. Called my daddy right down to come get me. I never even gave the equipment back.
I lasted like a month. We played 2 games. I
tall, though.
quit after the second game.
What is that for you down here?
Nigga hit me so we had a drill where they line you up and one throw the ball. 6'4"? Yeah, about 6'3", 6'4" then.
A wide receiver, nigga.
I was trying to be wide receiver. They moved me to tight end.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. They moved me to tight end.
Was this in Alabama or
No, this is out
Vegas?
here. This is at Western.
Wow.
Nah,
That was the thing.
shit.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, we moved you to tight end. I didn't know what tight end was at the time.
And you don't got a lot of mass on you. They want to put you at tight end so
To
they can
block?
run it.
To block for whom though?
Because they trying to treat you like Gronkowski. They trying to get you
He's pre-Gronkowski though.
I know.
Yeah.
But that was how these
Skin
coaches out
crossed
here
it.
did. Because that's how they did me.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Nigga hit
That's
me so
crazy.
hard.
Yeah, these
But you have some size on you. I can see you blocking though.
I was skinnier than him when I was in high school, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I never understood the logic of why they moved me to tight end. They would
I was like,
block more or whatever.
wide out. Like, let me.
So you got hit?
I got hit in practice so hard. they throw the ball. One person throw the ball, the other person tackle. I'm thinking they gonna throw me the ball. I'm gonna fake left and go right. Nigga threw me the ball. I fake left and went left. And that nigga lit me up. And I just remember looking in the sky, and I'm like, yeah, basketball in the mirror start next week. It's a wrap. I'm done with this. And then at school at Western, we was doing all running plays. So like, nigga, even if I put me to a position of wide receiver when I wasn't playing tight end, y'all niggas don't throw the ball anyway. So I don't want to run full speed.
Marcus was over there.
That's why we kept running the ball.
Marcus was over there. One of the best backs in the
Yeah.
city. Absolutely, we run this bitch.
What can y'all when you say that word, right? Where are they today?
Who?
Like when you say some of the best hoopers in the city, some of the best wide receivers, some of the best running backs in the city. The ones that you know of, where are they today?
I think a lot of it is bad coaching and just guidance. Some of it is drugs. Some of it is just start having kids and fucking. With a lot of them, it's really those three things. You was coached bad, drugs hit you, or you just became a parent fast and just started doing other shit.
I think for the longest time it was hard. I feel like Vegas had a ceiling over it for the longest time. Because I know there are kids who were kids when I was younger, who probably in today's climate they're Division I talents. Like they're getting better looks
Now.
Yeah, than they did
Back then. It's
so
exposure.
So it was hard. You think it was harder to go to college?
It was hard to get more exposure back then.
Absolutely. To go to Division I, absolutely.
Oh, okay. But UNLV was a division.
Yeah, but
UNLV
UNLV never
doesn't-
recruited in
UNLV
town.
does not recruit.
Oh, okay.
I think they just started like recently.
Like some years ago.
Niggas was from the Midwest, bro. Anderson Hunt was from my neighborhood.
And Greg Anthony was the only one. He from Donna.
And he didn't originally
Yeah.
go to UNLV. He went to Portland State first.
Who?
Greg,
I didn't know that.
He went to
He
Portland
did
State
2
first.
years there.
And then he came back. I don't know if he did two. I don't know if he did two or not. I just know he went to Portland State first. So a lot of kids. UNLV has not. I can't think of a kid outside of the first person I can remember them recruiting. Here is
Yeah, because everybody from here that play UNLV go somewhere else and come back.
they go somewhere else and come back. It's the only one I can think of is off the top of my head is Donovan Yap. Anthony Marshall.
yeah.
Anthony Marshall's
yeah.
probably the first one I could think of. That's a Vegas kid born and raised that UNLV went after.
And we had just seen him, and it was so crazy because we had just seen him 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, and I told Ivan, I said, man, why is he not coaching? And then like 2 days later, they on the internet arguing about it. Him and Wink,
Yeah.
why they not on the
it
coaching
was him and
staff,
Wink,
and
yeah.
how they be treating the alumni.
Alumni don't get treated very well here. It's just I don't know. It's something about UNLV. They just
It's
don't.
gonna be
they don't
totally
recruit
different.
here.
It's gonna look totally different next year though.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
that's been the culture.
Well, all like Vegas kids leaving.
Yeah.
They don't. I don't know. And it's weird because if you think about kids from other places, when you think about kids from California, they hope to go to UCLA. They hope to go to USC.
Yeah.
Kids from Florida want to play for the Florida Gators, or they want to play for Miami.
Yep.
Kids from Texas want to play
Do you
for the
think it's
Longhorns.
just because you think it's just they want to get away, or do you think because UNLV's been so bad for so long?
It just feels like, to me, it doesn't feel like UNLV respects the players from here. Like UNLV uses, like the best kids from wherever city you from, those kids should, like the college in that city should give those kids consideration first.
Yep.
So it seems like so it would be like Vegas is the draw, but not necessarily the kids. Use
Yeah.
Vegas to draw other kids.
But you're never recruiting the kids in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like those kids should always feel like a priority first. You know what I mean? Like, and again, because you don't have a relationship with your alumni that well, those people aren't trying to feed kids to your program. Like, because a lot of people that came to UNLV from other places, they end up staying here because it's Las Vegas. It's a growing city, and it's Las Vegas at the end of the day. So a lot of people stay here and have lives, but they aren't sending their kids to UNLV.
You think it's a fear that they don't want the kids to get distracted by the other shit we got going on in the city? Because we do got the gambling.
If you're from here,
component.
the distractions aren't the same.
Yeah, but you're not old enough to even go on those. I'm 19 or 18.
I mean, if
It's easy to look at like that mishaps with the Raiders and be like, might be a little too wild for you.
To me, if you from here, that shouldn't be.
Amsterdam effect. It's in front of you. Like,
Yeah, if I see this, yeah.
You are,
Yeah, none of this shit moves us, but like from somebody from out of town, and then you look at like what was it, Henry Ruggs and that
Yeah.
situation, and then what was the running back that kept on getting? He had a few DUIs here.
I know you're talking about.
He and
Jacobs?
Yeah, Josh Jacobs. He in what? I think he in
Chicago,
Green Bay now.
I think so.
I think he in Green Bay. But he had a couple DUIs.
Mm-hmm.
That's for people from outside the city that come here and fuck up.
But-
you don't hear about kid Marcus Lawrence might be the one kid I can think of that was from here that stayed here.
Yeah, dude, it was
and
a DUI too, right?
Yeah, DUI.
Yeah.
That kind of stayed here and kind of like fucked up.
The Henry Ruggs situation is crazy because can you imagine like you getting intoxicated at Top Golf, nigga?
But the nigga was going 120 down
Like,
Rainbow.
Top Golf? Who the fuck gets drunk at Top Golf?
A nigga with,
Jesus Christ!
Hey,
man.
I've been there, man.
Money to burn, too.
That's what
you
that's
gotta
what
have
golfing
some
get
bread
for.
to get drunk at Top Golf.
But a lot of kids, I'm an out of towner, so a lot of kids that I grew up with that was born and raised here couldn't wait to get the fuck out of Vegas.
That's true too.
Like that's what
that
I
could be
grew
a
up
thing.
with growing up out here.
Yeah.
Vegas is
I'm
always
never leaving Vegas, and my friends that's born and raised here is like I can't wait to get the
Vegas
fuck
is
out.
always home, but I can see now why locals would like
Wanna
start
get
to
back.
resent it because it's not it's not how we grew up. You know what I mean? How we grew up to be.
Now,
You know
but
what I
like
mean? Now, yeah.
like to me, looking at it, it's like UNLV is a great school.
Yes.
At one point, UNLV was one of the top 10 cheapest schools in the universities in the nation. I think it was like number 8 or 9 in the nation, the cheapest universities to attend, like public 4-year universities. UNLV was like top 2, I believe, at one point. I don't know what it is now, but like, and then when I read the reviews, UNLV's like the schools inside the university, they get good reviews. They have good programs there. And UNLV is a Division I program. And it's in Las Vegas. Like going to UNLV shouldn't be a hard sell for anybody.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? It's a cheap school. It's in a great city. It's a fucking. The schools are doing the programs in the school are doing well. Cause when I look at it, I feel like UNLV gets a lot more recognition for the school work. Like the degree programs and things of that nature. They added
The business school is real big too.
They added a fucking movie. Like a film degree program, like not too long ago. I just found this out last year, so I'm like, damn, I could have went back to school, doing what I wanted to do some years ago. Yeah. So like UNLV as a school is doing great. Like there's absolutely no reason why
You
UNLV
got a stomach to hold that camera on.
roll that motherfucker. I know Lil Real need a bite. Well, not, he for real Lil Real now.
That nigga look crazy.
He could have used a bite though. But anyway, it's just like
that's a little Zimp right there.
A little zip.
Little Zimp, nigga. That was Zimp, crazy motherfucker, man.
yeah. So I don't know. It's hard. UNLV should be a bigger program for kids here.
I can't see. Like I said, I know California has always been California, but like to see like how drastic we've changed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I seen it in like real time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I seen when we was just a retirement city versus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people are actually moving to live here.
Yeah. I hate
Kind
it.
of like
We're full.
I don't even know the last time I heard. Do y'all live on the strip?
Yeah, we didn't say that. No
Like
more.
that's how
Yeah.
fucking.
Have you ever been asked that?
Yes.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Niggas thought I lived in the showboat, nigga.
It's been like now it's like
Oh, what hotel you live in?
Yup.
Do you go to church in the casino? Like nigga, no, I go to church at a church.
now Vegas is fucking. It's like a regular city. Nigga, don't even ask me that no more.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
I think because we got sports teams, they don't ask that no more, so they realize it has to be a base city somewhere, like people from outside.
I mean, social media has kind of shown you like. I think social media has revealed like pulled the veil out of a lot of shit.
and Tubi. No, Zeus with the what's the show on Zeus with the ratchet bitches?
Oh, the baddies?
Baddies, Las Vegas baddies.
The baddies of life.
Which a lot of them ain't from Vegas either, but
Yeah.
it's another story for another day. Yeah, I just feel like social media is kind of like lifted the veil off a lot of things, like a lot of places. Las Vegas being one of them.
Yeah. Well, it's another week. Hey man, shout out to y'all, man. Party of the year, you know what I'm saying? And so, man, where can the people find you, man?
Man, I am S2DO on Instagram and Twitter.
I ain't on social media. Just pray for me.
Boy, this nigga.
Man, this nigga, man.
I ain't on it.
And this nigga be look.
Throw some cheese out.
He'll like something though. He'll like or love something or put the fire emoji or something on fucking Instagram, but you can't write him back. Type shit.
No. So I'm active, but only because I had ordered something through Instagram and I couldn't get my tracking.
Oh,
Like without being logged
so what
into
you running
Instagram.
from?
I'm not running from anything. I just don't.
Motherfuckers deactivate when they get caught up or they running from
But they
something.
got
No,
a
I just
baby.
don't. I you know, and I'm actually enjoying not like clicking on them buttons all the time.
I feel it.
You feel like the algorithm was dictating your life?
No, I just didn't want to be on there. Like when we were promoting the
on
Pajama
Twitter.
Jam, I felt overstimulated, like genuinely. And then so for me, I had the poetry thing 2 weeks later. So even though I'm feeling overstimulated doing the Pajama Jam, promoting the Pajama Jam, I can't deactivate them because I still have to turn around and promote
Gotcha.
another event 2 weeks later. So just already being overstimulated and having to continue doing it, I just was like, I'm gonna
on
take some
Twitter,
time
though.
off. Yeah, because nobody, I don't interact with nobody on Twitter like that. Like when I tweet, it's like me and two people. So it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a big interaction.
Yeah,
If I make a post on Facebook, my phone's gonna go off all day. If I post something on my Instagram or on my stories, I'm gonna get
I
notifications.
do like
all
Twitter
day.
because you can't get away with that digital creator shit.
Bro.
They put that
Digital creator
motherfucking
shit is
number
too.
right there. It's humbling, nigga.
This motherfucker got 47 views, like nigga. So
Damn.
I'm talking to me and two other people.
But you be seeing niggas with like thousands upon thousands of followers, and then the view count be like 150.
Buying them.
That
viewers.
shit humbling, bro. You can find me at Just Call Me Spence on Twitter. Views from the 7 on all platforms. Views from View 7 Network on YouTube. Next week, we up out of here. Peace.
Peace.